Okay, now to wait for caffeine to come back. Because again, I don't know what the hell the freaking issue is. Please close the freaking ad. Hopefully caffeine will come back. Beanie, shut up! What else is new? Let's see. Ounces. I think 64. Let me double check. 16 times 4. 64. Okay. I was right. 64 ounces. Light concentration 33. Let's see. Super fat. I'm just going to do 0 because there's going to be so many extras. I'll stick to 5. What the hell? Fragrance. Alright, so let's see. Oh, no echo. Thank goodness. I mean, I lost a viewer, but it's okay. Because as long as the echo isn't there, that's what's important. Hopefully more people will frickin' join. That would be nice. Olive. 40. Coconut oil. I believe was 30. Yeah, 30. Lard. Hopefully I have enough lard. Is 20. And then I'm gonna do... Where's corn? Corn is 5. And what's the other one? Sunflower? Yep, sunflower will also be 5. There we go, sunflower. Not used to going all the way down on soap calc, but here we go. Calculate recipe. View or print recipe. Okay. So yeah, there will be some super fat. Okay. Okay, so gotcha. Alright, so gotta measure out everything. Okay. Lard, I need 12.8 ounces. Okay, so I'm gonna get to scooping that first. Because I'm gonna need... Oh! Fritz NZ. Welcome! Welcome to the stream, Fritz. How are you doing tonight? Or whatever time of day it is where you are. Okay, now to get the big bucket out. Because again, this is a big batch of soap. Scooch that over. Scooch that over. This bucket is immaculate, my goodness. Okay, so here we go. The big bucket. Let's see. Hello. I'm doing well at work and tired. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. What brings you to the stream tonight? I just always love asking people, just so that I know. Let's see. These can go in at trace. What the heck? All right. So. I also like finding out how people found out about my stream. Whether it's through word of mouth or just browsing on Twitch. Here. Okay. Yeah, coconut oil will be the next one. All right. Okay, got a big jar of lard. I saw you were live again. I was wondering what you're making this time. Oh, nifty. I am making a big batch of soap for a local homeless shelter because I haven't done that in a while, and so I figured it was about high time. Especially with summer coming up, everyone's sweating more. All that jazz. Got the big bucket out. And I'm going to be adding all kinds of cool stuff like ice cream, some cream. I'm going to be adding to this. Like, again, stuff that I just need to use up. Okay. Oh, I'm already at 7.4. Oh, and the old lip balms, too, I might be throwing in as well. Throw it in. So how's your day at work going, Fritz? Oh, Listen. But yeah, I actually had to restart the stream too because there was an echo for some strange reason. I think it could have been because my phone crudted out for, I mean not my phone, my laptop. I forgot to bring the charger cord down here, which usually I don't forget to do, but today was just an off day. What can I say? Oh, I think I went over a little bit. Yep, I went over a little bit, but you know what? I'm definitely not going to pitch a fit about going over because I want to use the stuff up. Let's see. Oh, you follow my Twitter. Oh, okay, nice. Just starting, I gotta work a 12-hour shift. Oh, no. Oh, that sounds like a pain. What do you do for work? Out of curiosity. Okay. 13.75. Okay. Yeah, I think I definitely went over, but... Where is the thingy? Okay, so yeah, I did go over by a little bit, but again, not the end of the world. Okay, so then coconut oil is going to be the next solid oil. Which, the fun fact with that is that in a lot of different parts of the world, coconut oil is liquid. Just one of those fun facts. Because I'm full of fun facts. Oh, yeah, let me move forward. There we go. Alright, and then to get another note here, I'm going to hang the clipboard on this hook over here that Joe installed. It would have possibly been nice if Joe had installed one on the other side, but that's okay. I will not fuss. A gift is a gift. Speaking of which, I wonder where the heck Joe is. Oh, Joe, where did you go? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Oh, you're sick. Oh, okay. Alright, that makes sense with the 12-hour shift then, because I know my ex, she occasionally pops into the stream, and her husband is a security guard. And he works like 14-hour shifts, so that checks out. Now to open the coconut oil. Somehow. Dang. Oh. Where's the weasel? Open sesame. Oh. No. There we go. Coconut oil is open. Whoop. Put that in there. Oh, and it shut off. You gotta be kidding me. Awaken. Oh, you son of a. There goes one of the only clean spoons I had. Darn. Where did it end up? On the floor where it's not supposed to be. Dang it. Alright. This is good. Well, thankfully none of the coconut oil got icky, so coconut oil is going to go in there. And I will get another spoon, which hopefully I have. Fine, I'm going to use the scooper. Come on. Because, yeah, I'm going to need 19.2 or 19.6. 19 point something ounces. Of the coconut oil. Gosh, I definitely miss getting the unrefined coconut oil because that seems to be much more scoopable than the refined. But I guess it could be worse by far. Yeah, it could be trying to scoop this stuff in winter. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a pain in the butt. Trying to do. Get off my gloves. And yeah, getting an ice cream scoop would probably help with this too. I'll have to check out Goodwill or some thrift store. Almost 6 ounces in there. Get in. Do the thing. There we go. 6.6. Scoopity scoop. Throw it. 8 ounces. Scoopity scoop. Scoopity scoop. Oh, goodness. Scoopity scoopity. Come on, get in there. 8.65. Don't worry, I'll check on chat in a moment. I would be looking at it on the Twitch app. It's just that I think the Twitch app was what was causing the echo after a certain point. Very odd. Very odd happenings. That's a for sure. I also saw that caffeine, if you're in here. Oh, let me see what's going on. Scooping that in winter is like scooping ice. Basically, yeah. That's for sure. Alright, here, let me move this real quick. Just because while I'm scooping, at least I can be sitting down. So I don't get fatigued. Because fatigue right now would not be a good thing. Alright. Toss that in there. Toss that in there. Toss that in there too. 10.55. 11.2. $11.9. Toss that in there. Por favor. There we go. $12.8. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay. Okay, oh, we're up to 14. Yay! We're getting somewhere. Hot diggity. La da 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 la 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 da 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 she's got both hands in her pocket, but she won't look at you, won't look at you. Oh, up to 15.4. Oh, let's see what caffeine said. I found the horse I want. A Shire horse. They massive. Why would you want a massive horse, Caffeine? I'm scared of asking. I mean, the Budweiser Clydesdales, they look pretty cool. But in general, I tend to want a Shetland pony. Because they're tiny. And they're baby. They're small. And then some people are like, oh, but they have a horrible attitude. And I'm like, well, so do I. So, if I want a little angry horse, I want a little angry horse. Oh, 16 ounces. Yay! I'm getting there. Come on. Oh, that's a big chunk. Getting a big chunk in 17.55. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can get some more chunks. Ow! Come on. Oh, come on. Ah. Oh, also, I have some good news. And this is news that I didn't think I'd be sharing, but apparently I was actually invited to sell at both the Seymour and Ansonia, which I think because of the day and because of how my work schedule is going to be, because with my lotion testing job, I may be getting a few more hours as of July. So I don't know if I'll be able to do the Seymour one because that's on Tuesday. But I actually was invited to come sell at the Seymour one and the Ansonia one, which is on Fridays. Which Fridays I have off from basically everything. So I was like, heck yeah. I mean, I don't know how well I'm going to do, because I tend to be very... Oh, there we go, 19.6 right now. I'll just throw what's left on the scoop in there. Worst comes to worst, I'll give it a little extra something. Because I nearly gave this 0% super fat because of everything I'm going to be adding to it, but I just kept it at 5. Just to be on the safe side. But yeah, so... Alright, and plus it's not a huge, I didn't go over by a huge amount, so that's good. And I am going to need to switch gloves because my gloves right now are so oily and greasy from the coconut oil, which that just happens. Put that there. Big horse means no gas prices. Fritz says... You have a wonderful stream. I gotta get back to work. I'll be popping in and out though. Oh, okay. Have a good time at work. Hopefully it's not too stressful for you, Fritz. Riding on a horse. Caffeine wants to ride a horse, so there's no gas consumption. I don't know. I'm sure that I could think of a parody for that. Alright, so olive is liquid, coconut is already scooped, lard is already scooped, corn oil is liquid, and sunflower is liquid. Okay, so with all this figured out, I can now work on the lice solution and the other stuff too. Caffeine wants a horse. Very silly caffeine. Alright, oh, here we go. Right, this ice cube is going to go into the lice solution. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, but, but anyway, so I'm putting all this frozen goat milk or cream or whatever into here. Riding on a train. Okay. So barely an ounce of milk in here, so that works. There we go. 1 ounce of goat milk or cream or whatever this is. Oh, beanie. Meanie beanie. Oh, I'm separated from mommy. I have bean dependence issues. Oh. Tim Tam just came running in with a toilet paper roll that has toilet paper on it. Less than gas, more on taking care of Haas. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would look into the research, because horses, I believe, eat a lot of freaking food. Caffeine. Oh, goodness gracious, caffeine. What are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with caffeine? How do you help a goofball like caffeine? Ooh, it's making my hands all nice and flibbity. Alright, so, yeah, now for the lye water solution. Boo boo doo boo doo boo 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 doo boo boo boo. Now to put my goggles on my silly face. Goggles on my face. Blah 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 blah. Tim Tam definitely seems like my type of kitty. Tim Tam is so silly, so cute. Does adorable things. Is a little bit of an agent of chaos. Chaos Kibby. Chaos Kibby. Alright. Goggle time! So I really look like a nerd. Yay! Oh, actually, where the hell did they go? Oh, there they are. One thing that I have to do real quick is empty these buggos out. So, I'm going to see how much these lip balms... Because I'm sad these lip balms went bad before they sold. Not bad, but they started to smell funky. So, I'll see if the containers, if nothing else, can be salvaged. I hope. I pray. How did the freaking baking soda get used up, too? Jeez. Because if I can reuse these containers, that would be awesome sauce. Awesome. Yeah, this lip balm has seen better days. This was the tropical one that I made a little while back. Oh! Here, let me take this part off. What? Ah, crikey. Yeah, here, I'll have to clean them out, but hopefully once I clean them out, then it'll be good, I hope. I'm gonna toss that in there. Oh yeah, this has mango butter, avocado oil, all kinds of nice stuff. I don't know why these didn't really sell. That is so odd. Can't say I will ever understand. Maybe it's just that it didn't look exciting. I have no idea. Yeah, the problem is that for this one, I probably would have used like a blue coloring to it. Yeah, maybe this one I should have nicknamed Gummy Shark or something. Yeah, the ingredients are right here. And I'll put the lid there. Come on. Oh gosh, yeah, it is not wanting to twist up. For whatever reason. Okay. I will indeed crush. I looking pretty good. Why do I have thrift shop stuck in my head? I'm gonna pop some push. This is flipping awesome. Why am I... What? I have lost complete control of my life. If I'm here singing freaking thrift. Shut up. Passion fruit. Mountain Dew equals angry stomach, then run doing the cheek clencher 5000. Wait, what? Why is Mountain Dew making you do the cheek clencher 5000 caffeine? That sounds distressing. Goodness. Goodness gracious, caffeine. Oh, come the heck on. Oh, here, I'm just going to take this. Yeah, I'm going to take the glove off of this hand at least, because there's a lot of sweat going on in these gloves. And I don't know why this thing just... Here, if this thing doesn't turn... Oh, wait, now it's turning. Now it's turning. Goodness. Turn, darn it. Toss that in there. Try to dig out as much of this crud as humanly possible. There. The guava one, I have no issues. I think it's the flavoring used unless there's some actual fruit flavor. Huh, I don't... That's very odd, caffeine. Huh. I don't know. Oh, come on. Thingy. is it not turning? Gosh, I really don't want to have to throw out the whole kit and caboodle, but if none of these are going to turn, that definitely doesn't make me feel... Oh, wait, hold on. No, it's not turning. That is so weird. Okay. Now it is. Now it is. Did I use too much mango butter or something? Because I have no idea why these things are being so persnickety about turning. Snap it off. Toss it in. Speaking of ta-da, oh, thank you for the hydrate caffeine. I will drink in just a second. I know that can make it, oh, dehydrated. Yeah, because soda does not hydrate. That's something that they have to remind people of quite a bit. So, I just pulled out a peach fruit almond water. So, I will imbibe. Oh yeah, I found, when I was cleaning down here, I found one of Kirsty's splashes and another sparkling water she had gotten from Walmart. And she had said, oh, that she kind of, I think she had said she didn't want to try risk drinking it. So I'm like, yeah, if it's been down here for that long, it's like goodness knows what type of, like, old mouth germs are on it and everything. Because, yeah, even though it's her germs or whatever, it's like, yeah, when it's been ruminating that long, I can't say I blame you for not wanting to drink it. So I just dumped it out onto the lawn, because, I mean, water is water, to me at least, at the end of the day. So I dumped it out on the lawn, and I, whatchamacallit, yeah, I dumped it out on the lawn, and I, went ahead and I, whatchamacallit, oh yeah, yeah, I recycled the bottles, which is good, because that's one of the reasons why I love recycling bottles, is because, you get money. Because Pancake gave me a lot of bottles that I saved up over like a month or so. And I was able to get $15 just from returning the bottles. And then that $15 went right into my gas tank. Which, Pancake, as I said, gave me a lot of bottles. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I know it's not much. And I'm like, look, I said, you've done a lot for me just by giving me your old bottles. Like your returnable bottles. Than, like, a lot of people have done for me lately. And again, not trying to sound like a frickin' brat or anything like, oh my god, people need to give me stuff. Whatever, like other people we know. It's just, again, Pancake did something helpful that really helped me. Oh, turn the heck on. Yeah, Pancake helped me, and that definitely did not go unnoticed. Bag too. Hopefully speed things up a little bit. Just because, again, looking at these, knowing that they're not saleable and they're just laying around, that just makes me sad. So, like, okay, if it's not saleable, it needs to either be thrown out or repurposed. So, that is exactly what I'm doing. Repurpose. Yeah, reuse, repurpose, recycle. Doing a lot of that this weekend. Returning the bottles. Getting gas money, which is super important, because I was down to like less, about a quarter of a tank or less than a quarter of a tank. And yeah, just the fact that I was able to get an extra 15 from returning the bottles, that was excellent. And that's why my mom's all, whatever my mom's like, oh my god, returnables. You need to just return them. Whatever. I'm like, Mom, I want to make sure that I have a good amount. So I'm not going down there and getting like a pittance, basically. It's like I want to make sure that I have a decent amount in order for me to justify going all the way down to the recycling center. Very, very important. Hopefully I can clean these out and put new lip balms in them. Because, I mean, lip balm tubes are one of the few things that I have in abundance right now, actually. Because, yeah, I have a couple bags. And I know that Alana is going to be taking home or giving her coworkers quite a few of those lip balms. Because, yeah, it's the Perfectly Pink and a couple others are, like, on the I don't want to say on the verge, but they're a little old. And so I would really rather just people use them and enjoy them, especially because I love Perfectly Pink so much. And that one sold pretty well, so I would be more than happy. That, and also I would be more than happy to make the Unicorn Mane lip balm again. Which, that's what Perfectly Pink, I think, was supposed to be. Actually, no, it was the Bimbo, Himbo, and Thembo lip balm. That was supposed to be my recreation of the Unicorn Mane. Which, the Unicorn Mane had someone who really loved it. And I hope I can get in touch with her again. Because she really loved it. Like, holy moly. Ooh. And I just realized I do not have an apron on. So, I'm going to throw my apron on real quick. Even though I'm wearing clothes that I don't... I mean, my Hello Kitty Kiss shirt I really love. So, yeah. This one I don't want to get crapped up too much. Even though it has gotten crapped up in the past. Alright, so we'll put this over my head. Okay. Good thing I remembered before this got too... my shirt got too crapped up. Alley-oop. See, I've been slacking on putting my apron on. Either one of my aprons. Apron! Oh yeah, so back to lip balms. Oh, come on. Hopefully more people can make it to the stream tonight. Oh, and yeah, it doesn't smell too nice in this jar. So hopefully I can disinfect that and get rid of whatever stink that is. Just stinky. Again, if it's easier for me to just throw these tubes out, I'd rather do that than risk making people sick or anything. I hope people really like the Gummy Shark lip balms that they're going to be getting. Yeah, they're going to be getting Gummy Shark. They're going to be getting all kinds of good. That, and I also really look forward to getting more exotic butters from this. I don't know if Rainforest Chica even still has the best prices on some of those butters, or if like I know Paris Fragrances had some exotic butters for a while, but yeah, in any case, we shall see. We shall certainly see. Actually, you know what? Since this is quite a bit of extra, I may adjust... I don't know what I'm going to... Nah, I'll leave the super fat as is. Because I keep debating, like, oh god, should I adjust the super fat? But I'm like, there's not really all that much extra that I'm putting in. Because these are only about, like... 0.15 ounces each. This could stop shutting off. That would be amazing. Caffeine says, grilled cheese scent if it's made in pepper steak. Grilled cheese steak soap. Yeah, Caffeine, you and the savory scents are really something else. Just saying, Caffeine. You really want a savory soap. And the most savory scent that I think I have, I mean, would beer be a savory scent? That's an excellent question. I'm gonna have to look that up now, because now I'm genuinely unsure if beer would be considered savory or not. Like, because it's not sweet. Like, yeah, the scent of hops is certainly not sweet. I mean, it's gourmand, regardless, because that's something that I argue... Oh, Metaclock. Oh, fun. Okay. Have fun taking your meds, Caffeine. Caffeine! Oh, thank you for the follow, Swarm of Bee? Swarm of Bee. That is a cute name. Yeah, thank you for the follow. How are you doing tonight? And what brings you to the stream? If you're in the chat... Just out of curiosity. Okay. I'm just to give a recap of... Oh, let's see. Hello, yes, welcome to the stream. Caffeine says, and my animalic musk and motor oil ideas. Oh my gosh, Caffeine, I know. I mean, granted, I was also very... I was having an interesting day the day that I decided to buy the motor oil fragrance, but yes. Also, Caffeine and Swarm of Bee, are you able to hear me? By the way? Just out of curiosity, just because I like doing a sound check every now and then, because in the past I've gone back and listened to my old streams, and I've been like, gosh, I'm like, why did no one tell me that all they could hear was the dehumidifier? Or something like that. I mean, granted. Yeah, that's why I also go... Oh, I can hear you. Awesome. So how did you find the stream, Swarm of Bee? Oh, and Caffeine says I can as well. Okay, just checking. But yes, I appreciate the follow. And it's a good thing that I actually looked over, too, because since Joe has it set to where I can't hear the audio or anything, yeah, I can't hear the music, and I can't hear the notifications because of however the heck Joe has it set up. Because I do kind of miss listening to the music while I work and everything. It's just that I can't have the sound on when I have the chat going or whatever on my app and everything. Oh, I was just looking through the channels and found you and decided to watch the stream. Awesome! Well, I thank you so much for stopping by and for giving me a follow. Do you usually watch Makers and Crafting streams? And if so, do you do any making or crafting of your own? Just stuff that I usually ask people when they stop on by. I know there are some people who are also makers and crafters who like stopping by the streams because they can appreciate it from a first-person standpoint. If that makes sense. But yeah, what I'm doing right now is, of course, from the title, I'm sure you all can surmise that I'm making soap for my local shelters. But I'm also at the moment repurposing some lip balms. I do some crafts here and there. I like to make stuff out of cardboard usually. Oh! That's one I have not heard yet. That is really cool. Like, what type of stuff do you make? Like art or like, I don't know. Actually, interestingly enough, I just remembered now that you said that, I used to know someone who my mom was very close with. They kind of sort of dated. But yeah, he used to make some of the most beautiful stuff out of cardboard. Like, one thing that he made, it was actually for me he made this. when I was a really little girl, he made me a doll boudoir type of... It was like basically a dresser or a bureau or some type of boudoir furniture made for a doll, more or less. And the workmanship he put into it, because it was made entirely out of cardboard. And the workmanship that he put into this little dollhouse, or not dollhouse, but like doll furniture, was absolutely breathtaking. Like, this guy, if he hadn't been such a piece of work, and that's putting it nicely, if he hadn't had as many demons that he wrestled with, he could have been an excellent artist. I mean, he was an excellent artist. It's just, he got some notoriety that was not really that good, let's just say. But yeah. Slap on that label. But yeah, so, I'm almost through with these lip balms, and then I'm going to be making the lye water solution. Hot diggity. Hopefully, I haven't set the super fat too high, because I don't want to end up with basically what happened to this one soap batch that Caffeine probably remembers. Caffeine, remember when I made that botched soap that I referred to as Old Greg? Oh gosh, I might even throw Old Greg in here. Just because, yeah, because I've been making soap since like 2015, 2016-ish. Like, I first started making bath bombs back in 2014. But, like, making cold process soap, I think that took me at least a year or two after I started my business to say, you know what, I'm going to make soap now, and irony of all irony, that's what I have become the best at making. I do... Oh, you also like origami. Oh my gosh. So many kudos to you. So many kudos. Because I am not that great at origami. Like, I've tried origami in the past. Granted, it's been a long time since I've tried to do origami. I probably could be better at origami now that I'm an adult. And I'm better at following directions than I was as a kid. Because as a kid, I was like, directions? What do I need those for? Gosh, I really and truly was my father's daughter. Because my dad also, there were times where he just would not follow directions. And sometimes he would make a big goof out of himself. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I can always just grate it up and try again. To the final ones, because yeah, one thing that I really love about lip balms is that you can make a lot at one time with relatively low labor compared to almost any other Bath and Body product. Yeah, origami is really cool. I admire people who can do that and are good at it. I actually do have this one friend who's been an internet friend of mine for a long time. Like, real long time. And he, I know, was making, like, origami jewelry at one point. And that fell down. But it's okay. No harm, no foul. Because I'm disinfecting all of these containers anyway. So, and since it wasn't open, that's A-okay by me. Okay. Okay, I'm getting better at, goodness. Yeah, I think I may have used too many hard butters in this lip balm. Which, I mean, that's probably not the reason why this lip balm didn't sell that well. See, I think at the convention that I made it for, it sold a little bit, but it was on my Etsy for a while, too. And yeah, I think I think having a more snappy name for it or whatever probably would have helped, other than just Tropical Delight. Yeah, Tropical Delight was a little bit dull. So, well, trial and error, as they say. But yeah. Do 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 do. I need to remember to also add olive oil and also add oh, come on, wakey. My scale shuts off occasionally because it's on battery, so it's okay. I just get frustrated sometimes when it does that. But yeah, as I was saying, lip balm's relatively low labor, and you can make a lot at one time. Such a lot at one time. Throw that there. Throw this in there. And this in there. And I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Yay, I'm in the home run! Yeah, maybe I used a little bit too much wax, too, or something. Very odd. But yeah, the wax will actually help this harden, too. Because I was like, you know what? I'm like, repurposing lip balm as soap could definitely help. Snap this off. Oh yeah, but as I was saying, one of my friends, he makes origami jewelry, and he sells it at his, because he goes to a Greek Orthodox church, because that's how he was raised. And whenever they have their festivals, which Greek Orthodox churches, at least in my area and also in his area, really seem to love having festivals, especially around Labor Day for some reason. Like, what? Why Labor Day in particular? Oh, what the hell was that? I think it was just my mom yelling at either the cat or the dog. But anyway, yoink. Oh, and of course it shuts off right as I'm in the home stretch. Snap. I was almost up to a ½ ounce before it shut off. That's a new one. Certainly a new one. Oh, let me make sure, because I think it's... Oh, it's not a full hour yet, so... Yeah, it still says no copyright playlist. Oh, good. Awesome sauce. Hopefully it's accurate, because in the past... Because I always select no copyright or Twitch friendly or whatever it says in the title. And then sometimes, occasionally, stuff will get muted. And I'll be like, what? How did that get muted? Very odd. Snap that off. Origami. 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 on the last one. Oh, this one actually just fell on that thing, so that works. Oh, come on, wakey wakey. Oh, there we go. There's the bottom. And I'll just snap that off. Gosh, if I could make better quality videos, I could do one of those, like, lipstick cutting things. These type of videos. Alright. Cool. So, that's all my hard oils that are going in there. And then I'm going to make lye solution. Yay! And my hand has had some time to dry off. I should have a distilled water jug around here. Come on, get on me hand. Get on me hand. Alright. Tear. Oh, tear. And then pour the water in here. I know it's like 18-ish ounces. Yeah, let me look and see how much it is. Where's my soap calc? 18.64. I went over a little bit and far from the end of the world. Okay. Okay. Tear. And then to get the big scary lye out. Where's my big scary lye? That is not my big scary lye. This should be, oh yeah, the big lye. And then, how much do I need of the lye? And please tell me that wasn't glass. That just snapped, crackled, and popped right there. The 9.18. Okay, cool. Now to pop this open and get some type of scooping implement for the lye. Oh, come on. Open sesame. Here, I'll just use this little spoon. Alright. 9.18. Two ounces. Four ounces. .3 ounces. 4.5. 5.25. This is a big chunk. Ooh, this might be too much, but we'll see. Whoop! 9. Okay, there we go. Actually, that was what I needed. Oh, you got what I need. Oh gosh. That's burning my nose a little bit. Oh yeah, window. Window. Need to crack the window. Oh goodness. Okay. And I'll check the temperature. And I'm going to get my little strainer. Get my little strainer. Just because I did add a big chunk of lye, so. Oh, God. Sorry for all the coughing. Oh, 200 degrees. Hot diggity. Well, 199, but close enough. And I'll throw in a little sodium lactate. Oh yeah, it's starting to go down in temperature, so I really need to add the sodium lactate. And then hustle my bustle and pour it in. Because, oh, there you go. 1 capful, 2 capfuls, 3 capfuls, 4 capfuls, 5 capfuls, 6 capfuls, sodium lactate. Oh gosh, I just heard voices. That was... maybe it's the neighbor or something. Alright. So put that there. And then I'm going to pour the lye solution into the bucket. A big old bucket. Solution is now in there, and I'm gonna stir it up. Whoa, goodness gracious. Scrape the sides down to get all the lard and everything in there. And get everything melted down. Oh, and probably part of the reason why it's turning orange is because of the goat milk that I had put in here. Oh dang, this is turning into a big old slurry. Whew. Yeah, I definitely should add the liquid oil soon. As soon as all of this gets melted down. Oh boy. Come on, melt down, melt down, melt down. Oh, gosh. Oh yeah. Yeah, something's off. Oof. It's like pumpkin orange, gosh. Goodness gracious. I was gonna add some of the ube ice cream to this. Just for ha-has, just to see what ice cream does. And soap, but that may not be necessary. Oh, yeah, it's at 121. That's pretty warm, and all this stuff is still not melted. Well, a good chunk of it is melted. That's the good news. Is that a goodly bit of this has melted. Depending on what fragrance I use, I may not even bother putting fragrance into this. Whew, goodness gracious. Alright, so yeah, before this gets too bleh, I'm going to add the liquid oils to this. Because this is almost like hot processed soap paste. Yeah, this is like soap paste at this point. Huh, not used to experiencing that, but anyway. Alright, so toss that in there. Here. Alright, and then this whole thing is going in. As I said at the beginning. Vegetable oil. Veggie oil. Sunflower. Yeah, which is sunflower and corn. Ah, fudge, it fell on the floor. Oh well. Plus some of the liquid oils will probably help with this process. And Caffeine's doing some dancy emojis. So don't worry, I'll check on chat in just a moment. Get in there. And then just like that, the soap ate that entire bottle of oil. There we go. Cool beans. Right, and here again. And olive oil. Ooh, and maybe I do have this iced coffee stuff that I might throw into. Coffee cubes. Forbidden chocolate, Caffeine says. Yeah, Caffeine's doing some dancey emojis and saying forbidden chocolate. Yeah, I guess on the camera it does look very, 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 come on. Yeah, I guess it does look brown on the, camera. However, for some reason far beyond me, right now it looks, here, I'm going to leave the Botticelli here just in case. Because, yeah, I probably should use the Costco olive oil up first. And I'm going to need 25 ounces, I believe it said. I figure I will not have 25 ounces. Actually, I do have 25 ounces. What was it? 25.3, 25 point something? It was 25.6 then. Yep, I have exactly 25.6 in this bottle. So that was handy dandy. Gosh, okay. And I'm just going to leave this upside down in case I can get some dregs out of this. Alright, getting olive oil. Or the Italian sweat, Italian piss, or whatever Gary the barbecue chef calls olive oil. Italian piss. Yeah, 25.6. Holy moly, that was lucky that I had that exact amount. Okay, so here, I'm going to move the lye out of the way. And then I'm going to make confetti soap. Here, I'm going to move this olive oil because I won't need it. Alright. Oh, Nelly. This might require some buzzing because... Oh yeah, this is going to require some buzzing because this soap paste is doing some weird stuff. So, okay. Times when the heat transfer method gets very funky. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Oh, heck, I got some on my arm. That's okay. Because it's pretty saponified by now. Holy moly. Okay, yeah, this is going to require the heavy-duty buzz, which it seems like that will work out for the best because the heavy-duty one it seems to be the only one that's clean. And that is fine by me. Yeah, how did it turn to soap so quick? Goodness gracious, sakes alive. Maybe it's the waxes? I don't know. This is very odd. Maybe it has too much oil? I don't know. This is very weird. Okay, so throw that in there. Yeah, so hopefully this works. Because now I'm getting a little nervous. Put that aside. Strap this in. Wait, is this not plugged in? Oh, you son of a... It's not plugged in. I don't know why it's not plugged in. Here. Just gonna move the bucket aside. Pool, not pole. Town water had too much chlorine. It tastes like pool water with Gatorade. Ugh, that's unpleasant. I am sorry you had to deal with that caffeine. You know what? I'm going to use the Peter Pettigrew vanilla for this too. Because why not? Peter Pettigrew. Because it was going to turn funky on me anyway. Oh, for crying out loud. How did this get screwed up? There, finally. There we go. Come on, soap paste. Did it get unplugged? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. I may have to move things around if it's going to be a butt like this. You know what? Before I do that, I'm going to measure out the 6 ounces of fragrance. You son of a peach tree. Okay, so I'm going to move this stuff around real quick because it's making me annoyed. Yeah, here I'm going to throw this, because why the heck not at this point? I'm emptying everything else out. Might as well. Yeah, because maybe a little fluidity being added to it. We have ice water will help. And yeah, it came unplugged, as I suspected. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to move this out the way. I gotta move this out the way. Alright, so put this there. Ooh, and that coffee that I added to it is actually smelling really the iced coffee ice. It's smelling really darn good. Put that there. Right, put that there. and then here, and then 6 ounces. There we go. Pettigrew vanilla. And I still have a good chunk of it left, too. For something else. Okay. Oh boy. And yeah, it smells so good initially, too. That's the funny part. Alright, so strap this in. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Because I cannot see, because I'm a very short person. I don't want to have to get the step stool for this. Oh, goodness, this is a weird looking color. Now it's like forbidden toffee or something like that. Turn up. Come on, soap paste. Stop being a butt. There, that goes. There, become fluid, darn it. Goodness. Gracious sakes alive. Come on, become emulsified, darn it. Okay, now it's starting to work. Whew, starting to loosen up a bit. Thank goodness gracious sakes alive. Okay, I think this is as good as it's going to get in the emulsification regard. Because, yeah, this weird demon soap paste is causing a ruckus. Alright. Oh, gosh. Getting a little burning, but not bad. Oh. And of course, light burns I can deal with later. Come on, stuff. Stop being a butt. so yeah, that whole... Actually, you know what this reminds me of right now? This reminds me a lot of Dalgona coffee and how they make different stuff that's like Dalgona coffee themed. And they have those Dalgona treats in, little things from Squid Game. Or it's like a Dalgona caramel. That's what this is reminding me of, especially now that I added the vanilla fragrance oil. Definitely giving me Dalgona coffee vibes. Yeah, my main concern is I just don't want this to be a false trace and for this to separate later, because that would be horrible. If it just decided to up and separate on me, that would not be a good time, since this is such a huge batch. But yeah, that Dalgona coffee type of look is actually amusing me right now. So that's good. Now, time to put the soap scraps in. Okay. Oh. So, first up, these soap scraps. There we go. Cool beans. Then I have a bunch of other soap scraps too. Gotta get this over here. Open. There we go. Of course. Gosh, there are some soap scraps from time immemorial. Like, I see soap scraps in here from the Dragon Frappuccino soap that I made years ago. And some others. Holy moly. Like some coffee soaps. So many soap scraps. They're just like ancient. Going in here. Because it's better to have... Oh, and then even soap scraps from the last homeless shelter soap. Oh, and Caffeine says, Gremlins, power? No power, yes, no power. Hee hee hee, unplug power, watch the silly human go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that kind of is how they are right now, Caffeine. Holy moly. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, oh yeah, here's some soap scraps. This is from Lady Krampus. Holy moly. That's how old some of these soap scraps are. Because Lady Krampus, that was a Christmas soap that I made a long time ago. Holy crap, holy. I don't think there was anything left over from Lady Krampus. Oh, yeah, but yeah. Oh, here's another piece of Lady Krampus. Probably, yeah, this has like no scent left, but this homeless shelter soap. Yeah, this still smells like Apple Mango Tango even years later. Because for some reason, no one ever asked for Apple Mango Tango. Oh, dang, this is brittle as heck, too, dang. This was a cool soap, though. Had a weird pink color to it. But it actually was really freaking good soap, too, because I remember... Oh, gosh, this one I can't even break. But you know what? I can use it upstairs, then. Because, yeah, the Apple Mango Tango fragrance that I used did not smell that great. It definitely didn't smell like the real thing out of the bottle. But in the actual soap, it smelled a lot better. Yeah, this had margarine in it, too, because we had blocks upon blocks upon blocks of margarine in the fridge, and my mom's like, I'm just going to throw it out. Margarine's bad for you. And I'm like, well, let me see what it's even made out of. I looked, and it was like canola oil, soybean oil. Like, I forget if there's anything else in there. But I was like, what the hell? I'm like, I can use this in my soap. So I'm like, here, I will just take all these blocks of margarine and turn them into homeless shelter soap. And as I said, this stuff was actually surprisingly really good. And so I was like, dang, okay. Good to know. Okay, so snap. Yeah, this stuff is kind of of brittle now, but... yeah, this is going to be a weird looking soap, but that's okay. It does not have to be perfect, it just has to work. Oh gosh, that one just had a piece that hit me in the face. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Oh man, yeah, it's like snapping chocolate at this point. Oh gosh, the New York-y part of my accent is coming out. Chocolate, ow! Motherfuckers, son of a bitch. Okay, I think that's enough breaking up this. Oh god. Okay, yeah, that's enough breaking up that for now. My hands are starting to hurt. Oh man, I'll take a break and throw some of these soap scraps, and these are more recent soap scraps. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw so many more soap scraps into here because I can. Yeah, some of these include some of Kirsty's Christmas soaps. All the freaking soap scraps. Holy moly, this is so freaking heavy. And how is there just a heart chilling here? I'm just gonna put that upstairs. Actually, I forgot that was in there. Oh man, there's a few embeds in here too, but you know what? Actually, here, I'm gonna fish this out and wash it off because I actually really like that pony head. Or maybe I can put it on top of the soap. I don't know. Won't think about it. Dang. Okay, yeah, some of the others, it's definitely not as big a deal with them, but here, I'm gonna give this a good stir. Ooh, Nelly. I swear, if I was going to name this soap, I would call this the Zombie Jamboree or something like that. Because there's so many, like, soap scraps in this. Back to back, belly to belly, don't give a damn. It's the Zombie Jamboree. Gosh, this is going to be an interesting soap. Woo! Nelly! Man! Zombie Jamboree. Back to back, belly to belly, I don't give a damn, I'm not ready. Back to back, belly to belly is a Zombie Jamboree. Woo! Man! Okay, so the caffeine. You might remember who sang the Zombie Jamboree. Oh, and thank you for the other. And Caffeine says, Mom's car had a Hitachi battery. Oh my gosh, Caffeine. But yeah, I'll hydrate in a moment. Jiffy popcorn time. Oh, cool. Very cool, Caffeine. Alright. I'm just going to put everything into there for now. And I'm going to bring the mold over here. Back to back, back to back, the Zombie Jamboree. Okay. I'm going to get the actual scooper, I think. Oh, Nelly. Back to back, yeah, cutting this is going to be another interesting feat, too. Because I don't have one of those log splitters. And gosh, one of those log splitter things would probably come in such handy right now. Oh my gosh. And cutting this freehand, oh, that's a pain in the ass. Oh boy. Rattling. Ooh. Big ol' splats. Dalgona coffee and then some. Whew, Nelly. As I said, hopefully this becomes proper soap. Otherwise I may cry. And then I'll have to hot process it. Or something. dang, this is a big bucket. I mean, everyone knows that already. Gosh, I'm ready to just take this thing outside when all is said and done, and instead of just trying to wash it in the kitchen sink, just hose it down. Yeah, but unfortunately I can't get hot water from the hose, so I may have to use hot water from the washing machine. Which is why I don't use this big bucket very often. Oh, man. Corn oil. Corn oil. Oh, goodness. It's looking like peanut butter now, too. Oh, freaking things. Peanut butter. Peanut butter jelly time. And it smells like the apple mango tango. A shelter soap that I made in the past, too. Oh no, there's a whole part of the freaking confetti that didn't get incorporated. Big heck. Alright, I'm just going to stir that around a bit. Oh man, Dalgona coffee looking monstrosity. Nah, it's not that bad. Oh goodness. If anything, it looks almost cake-like to an extent too. No shit in there. Here, I think I might tamp it down real quick too. Oh, come here, soap. What am I stepping on? Oh, that might have been a piece of soap. Oh well. I'm gonna bring this big bucket somewhere. See if I can move this. I can put the big bucket here. Put the coconut oil down there. Ooh, I should have possibly used some of that safflower oil, since I think that safflower oil has seen better days. I've seen better days. Blap. 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 Okay, that is looking pretty dummy thick and full and everything. Damn! She thick. Damn boy, she thick. Oh, that's cool that you're able to make popcorn on the stove, Caffeine. I'm going to bring another mold over because, again, that one is looking dummy thick. I've seen better days. Dap-a-dap-dap-a-doop-dap-doo. Alright, get some Dalgona coffee. Putting soap in here. I've seen better days. I've seen better days. Yeah, I definitely may need to get a spatula over here soon. Actually, maybe this could work as a spatula. I don't know. I've seen better days. This soap needs to get into the cavities. That gloop into here. Scoopity scoop. Scoop that gloop. Gloopity gloop. Gloop that gloop. seen better days. What in the hell sticking up out of here? So much doggone coffee open bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloopy, bloop, 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 bloop. Man, did I just happen to choose the worst Saturday to stream? I don't know. Like, I mean, for the locals, I know that they're probably at the Hamden Bowling Meet, which I definitely don't have the money to go to. Because, yeah, that's one of my biggest issues with people having meets towards the end of the month. Because there are some of us who get money towards the beginning of the month, whether it's from employment or disability or whatever. And by the third week of the month, we are broke ass bitches. So, I don't know. That's why next month when I have my coffee meetup, which I'm, again, trying very hard to resurrect those from the dead and whatnot. Trying to resurrect those. Push the soap in there. Why is my stomach growling? I don't know. Mish, 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 mish. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head. Get in the cavity that you're supposed to be in, darn it. There we go. Yeah, these are gonna need a good clap. Gonna need a good clap. Alright, so I'm just going to throw these in there for now. Like this. There we go. Alright, now to get the spatula. Looks like some kind of dessert or mashed potatoes. Well, yeah, that's why I compared it to the Dalgona coffee desserts that they have at Squid Game. Because if you look, yeah, I may even post it because the Dalgona coffee stuff looks actually really interesting. Here, since this is the first spatula I can get to. Oh, yeah, that's gonna bug me unless I get it into an actual cavity on this mold. And yeah, I can see it looking kind of like mashed potatoes. Just, the mashed taters had to have had something added to them. Oh gosh, you know what this actually looks like? Oh my god, this reminds me of this meme where this guy actually, he said he had run out of regular milk to make mashed potatoes. And so he used, of all things, chocolate milk. And I was like, oh my god. And then like I don't know if his brother is serious or not. But I guess in the meme he was messaging his brother. And his brother was like, you are not my blood anymore. Don't message me or like contact me ever again. Because he used freaking, oh my god. As I said, it was funny but horrible. So I'm like, geez, that's a little severe. It's like, again, yeah, not something I personally would have done. At that point, it's like, use cream, sour cream, cream cheese, anything, yeah, or like, yeah, like you use sour cream, just add a little water to it or something. But like, I don't know. Again, it's just one of those things where I'm like, oh, but yeah, it seemed kind of severe to be like, oh yeah, you are not my blood any longer. And again, hopefully it was just a joke. As I tend to think it was, just a joke. Okay, just smear that on top. There's still a little bit of room. And yeah, don't worry, I will hydrate in a little bit. I'm just trying to get all of this out of the thing and into the mold. So I think I'm going to scrape whatever I can off of these. Scrapey. Put it into the mold. Scrapey, and into the mold. There. I've seen better days. I've seen better days. This, I don't even think it matters at this point whether or not I spritz rubbing alcohol on top or not. Down go okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, that oily little bit on top is making me a little nervous that we might experience some separation, but I hope that's not the case. And I hope that this didn't happen because of false trace or something like that. Well, it does definitely have some type of funfetti cake vibe going on at this point in time. Funfetti cake. Oh my goodness. And I should probably also check and make sure it's on royalty-free music in just a little bit too. Yeah, because I know that Alana messaged me and she apologized for not being able to make it to the stream because she's working until 10 tonight. way down on the river, where this very pretty, and all the blah, 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 blah. Go. There we go. Alright, it's pretty much done now. I feel like I'm just like barely getting anything out at the moment. So, there we go. There. Yeah, just scrape a little bit into here. Baked good. There. Okay. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Even if it isn't exactly what I had in mind, it's still soap. So, yeah. I'll just plunk it down on the floor for now. Okay, here, I'll take these off. Then I need to sit down and take the goggles off. Whew, Nelly. There's still a few soap scraps in here, but not many. Okay, where's my phone? It's in my pocket. Okay. And as I said, I didn't even get to add any of the ube ice cream. Oh gosh, maybe that'll be for the next batch. Let me see what it's even doing in here. And how much was even left. Oh, it still smells interesting. Yeah, it still smells like ube. Which is very freezer burnt. So yeah, I'll do that for another batch. Oh boy, caffeine's that banana-rama ding-dong. Oh, Nelly. Here we go. Gotta sit my butt down. Gotta sit my butt down. Yes, 2 hydrates, I see now. Beef gravy. Forbidden Russell Stover's filling. It got mud pies. Oh, goodness. All the caffeine comments. Hee 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 hee. Alright. Chatting. Doing the chatting. How have I only been streaming for 2 hours? What? Jeez, it felt like longer. Oh, right, it did restart. I mean, how long was it before I restarted? It didn't feel like that. Was it another hour? Oh, hi, Joe. How you doing tonight, Joe? I mean, I'll look once it's done, so it's no biggie that you don't remember caffeine. I am hanging in there. It has been an exceptionally quiet stream. Probably because I'm not doing anything super exciting. Tonight, all I'm doing is making homeless shelter soap, which, there, I just switched the camera so you can see. I was not anticipating it coming out that color, but it came out the color of, like, Dalgona coffee, and I threw a bunch of confetti in there. Like, soap scrap confetti. Which is totally fine. Means I can... Maybe I can bevel some soaps and get more soap confetti, or I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, back to chatting. Come on, there we go. Oh, goodness gracious, sakes alive. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if it's because people went to the bowling meet or what it is, but, well, in Alana's case, she said she wanted to make it to the stream tonight, but she had to work, she has to work until 10. So, yeah, if I stream for another hour, she'll show up, but, wait, I actually started streaming around 6:30, so yeah, I'll stream for, I might do some packaging, actually. Because why the heck not? Because, yeah, the homeless shelter soap is done. Like, damn. I did not anticipate it actually being done that quickly. I think it's because when I added the lye water solution, especially since that lard is a little bit old, and, like, a lot of the oils that I used in it are a little bit old. And the super fat in that soap is going to be ridiculous. And I also used old lip balms. And so the waxes from that probably contributed too. So, we'll see. That's just my freaking leftover soap of doom. Goodness. And I got a couple new follow, or at least got, what was it? One new follow? Unless that person unfollowed me. I don't know. Oh, actually, no. That person did not unfollow. Okay, yeah. So, I got a new follow. Oh, Min Min's here. Hi, Min Min. How are you doing tonight, Min Min? Yay, people are showing up now that the soap is made. It's okay. As I said, I'm going to do some packaging. Caffeine says, I has bubbles. Are you making another bubble bath of doom for yourself, Caffeine? Let's see. Dual soaping. Minna says, I'm sorry I'm late as fuck. Computer decided to say screw it, I'm done. Oh no! Can your computer be fixed or is it dead? Min Min. And Caffeine says, maybe. But yeah, like, I can, because Joe just came in too, so I'll recap what I made tonight. I made a batch of soap for the local shelters. Caffeine says, Dollar Tree hand soap works great for bubbles. Oh, it's dead. I am so sorry, Min Min. That's unfortunate. Oh, yeah, Joe knows computer stuff, so Joe might be able to help you. Yay! Networking, community support, hot diggity, the stuff I live for. Hence why I'm making soap for the local shelters. Min Min says, whale shit. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, Caffeine says, forbidden dessert. It does. It looks like Dalgona coffee. And, yeah, like, here, I'll even find Dalgona coffee. Networking, a class I took in school. Joe says, fun. Well, I mean, that's probably computer networks. Or is it, like, networking with people? Because networking has many different meanings. But yeah, so we have the Dalgona coffee soap that's very, very lightly vanilla scented. Yeah, computer networking and people networking, kind of a little bit of a difference. But yeah, I used the Peter Pettigrew Traitorous Vanilla in that. Caffeine's doing a wiggly dance with those emojis. But anyway, I'll go back to chatting. Min Min says, but it was doing a Windows 11 update and then turned off. Then black screen on turn on. I couldn't even get it to read a USB boot. Jeez, that sounds bizarre. Jeez, I'm sorry, Min Min. I'm still working on the 2 hydrates that caffeine did. I think I've drank enough for 2 hydrates. I'll bring the rest of it over there. And yeah, I'll do some packaging, because why the heck not? Caffeine says, I'm looking into a USB hard drive reader. Oh, interesting. Joe says, sounds like a new hard drive to at least test if it's that. Ah, gotcha. Oh boy. I am sorry, Min Min, that your computer decided to Nike the bucket. But yeah, it amuses me how this soap looks like, here, let me switch over to dual soap in one. There we go. Caffeine says, maybe I can save stuff, also anti-static bags. Wait, what about anti-static? Oh, for computer stuff. It's a MSI. Oh, I have MSI as well. Minman says, it's okay, I ordered a new one off Fingerhut. Wait, what? Fingerhut has computer stuff? Yeah, that's why I'm confused. I'm like, who orders anything on Fingerhut? Huh? What? Nani the heck? Oh, I have 3 notifications on my soap making Twitter. That's unusual. Oh, Fritz Sensi. Oh, okay, that's who this is. Okay. And then retweet that real quick. And then switch over to that. Alright, then I'm going to go back. Hopefully there won't be an echo if I try using it again. Fingerhut has everything but deep freezers. I mean, how is stuff priced on Fingerhut? Because I don't know. I thought I heard bad stuff about Fingerhut in the past, but mediocre shitty investment. Oh my gosh, Joe. But the thing is, I wanted to get a razor blade originally, like the brand new Razor Blade 15 or whatever the heck it's called. But I know Polar basically said, "Oh come on, I'm trying to do a packaging stream thingy." Okay, why is it not working? There, stay. Sit, stay, be good, so I can do packaging. Oh, Aaron's, okay, so it's kind of like Aaron's rental where you do payments. Okay. You new computer, deep freezers, and they have couches, interesting. MSI isn't bad usually. My old MSI computer still works technically. Yeah, I mean, this one has been a little workhorse for 3 years. Like, my laptop, I think, was originally used for Bitcoin mining, but it works. And, what was it? Caffeine says, heck, Mom said she knew they did. Okay. Well, yeah, again, I do not know much about Fingerhut. Because occasionally we would get the magazines, but that's, again, one of those things where I just completely forgot that it even exists anymore. Because I haven't gotten one of their catalogs in a while. Is there just one glove over here? I don't know. But in any case. Kevin says, my old crap top surprisingly works only for music studio. Oh gosh. Joe says it came with Windows XP and was upgraded all the way up to Windows 10. Oh, wow. Caffeine says, OMG, Windows XP was super easy to navigate. Now it's like, what? Help! Agreed, Caffeine. Hearing crap top makes me think of an old computer I got from a shady pawn shop. Or was it shoddy or shady? Oh, this side. But anyway, now to get to packaging. And wondering why this darn thing keeps falling. Stop falling. Either things really don't like sticking to this desk, or I don't know. But the amount of times I've had to fix that string of lights is ridiculous. It had tons of bank accounts on it, like, illegal. Oh, gosh. Wow, okay, yeah, whoever did... Yikes. I could see that being a problem, for sure, Min. Like, I could have drawn money from randos' accounts. Sheesh. Okay. That's definitely not good. If you're able to frickin' rip people off. Jeez. Okay, I mean, maybe we shouldn't give people ideas. Granted, I don't think there's anyone who's into doing shady dealings or whatever who watches my stream, but still. Holy moly. So, check on something. Hold on. Sorry about this. sorry. Again, I'll get to packaging in just a moment. Something came up. Anyway. Sorry about that. Now to get back to the stream chat and get back to frickin' packaging. Because, yeah, for those who don't know, I'll explain why I'm kind of upset today. Hopefully you all can still hear me, because I know I'm a little bit farther away from the snowball now, and it seems like people can't really hear me. Yeah, I'll explain, Min Min. Sorry. As I said, there's this person who, because, yeah, I had summer visited today, which was nice, because people have not visited me very much, and it's been kind of making me depressed and everything. Oh, okay, I'm glad you can hear me loud and clear, Min Min. Oh gosh, caffeine made another bubble mountain, but yeah, so there's this person who my mom introduced me to, who was from this MLM that my mom's in. And for those of you who have known me a long while, you'll know that I'm very skeptical of MLMs. Mainly because I've tried to give them, I've tried them in the past, and they just never have worked for me. And so that's why I have my own soap making business, because at least here, it's like the effort that I put into it usually manifests back to me in some way, shape, or form. And yeah, like with MLMs, you can bust your ass trying to like get somewhere in them and never make headway in them. And it just seems like it's almost, in some cases, it almost feels like a cult, really and truly. And like I tried with ACN because my cousin Lennis believed in it. And so because my cousin Lennis believed in it, I gave it a shot. And I've also like done Avon. Sorry for the shrink wrapper. I've signed up in Avon under my mom in the past. Avon at least is established, and Avon people have made money in it. Same thing with Mary Kay. If they have a physical, tangible product, it's a lot easier. And especially if they're like a well-known brand. But anyway, so this dude starts off trying to sell me on these frickin' products in this MLM. And I had to interrupt him a few times, and I said, look, dude, I said, I don't know what you know about me or know about me from my mom, but I said, I could care less about this company. I could care less about the doctor who is, like, aligned with this company. I don't care. I said, I'm not a health nut, really. Do I care about some things related to health? Yeah, like, to an extent. And, like, I don't want other people to suffer. But from my own point of view, I don't really give a shit. He's like, okay, well, if you don't care, then I don't care. And I'm like, exactly. And so I said a few times, like, why am I here? Why am I sitting here? Why did my mom ask me to come talk to you if you're just going to give me a sales pitch? I said, I'm not interested in that. And so then he's like, because my mom said that apparently he does some type of spiritual healing work or whatever, which usually I'm down with that. I'm cool with spiritual healing, stuff like that. But this guy, for one thing, he pissed me off in many regards. He acted like my mom and I were the same person, which we are not alike in a lot of ways. Like, our differences are much bigger than our sames. That's for darn sure. To the point where sometimes I almost am like, what? It's like, if there weren't pictures of me literally coming out of my mother that my dad took, I'd be like, oh, whose freaking kid am I? Because, yeah, like, that's how much my mom and I are different. And, but yeah, so this guy is just assuming all these things about me instead of asking questions. Because it's like, if you're doing spiritual healing, it should be therapeutic. And you should ask questions and try to get to know the person, not just assume everything right off the get-go. Yeah, like right off the bat, just assuming things, because I'm not like a lot of people. And when people treat me like I'm just any other person, I get angry. Especially because this guy was saying, oh, well, all I have to do is say some nice words, and all of the PTSD that you're dealing with will be erased on a quote-unquote DNA level. I'm thinking, dude, we are literally talking over a fucking computer. I don't think there's jack diddly shit you can do for me. It's like, because if anything else, you've just pissed me off right now. Because I kept saying, why am I here? Because he was like, he said that to my mom last night when they were on one of their MLM calls or whatever, he was like, oh, well, I think that your daughter has 2 generational curses on her. And I was like, yeah, I tend to think that I have generational curses too, but not like shit that you can just fart at me or whatever, just rip ass, and then my generational curses are gone. Because I said, look, the way that I think of generational curses are like, for those of you who have seen the movie or read the book Holes, that to me is a generational curse, where someone's great pigs, no good, rotten, dirty, pig-stealing great-great-great-great-grandfather frickin' did something, they got cursed, and then you need to do something to break the curse. That's how I see it, basically. I see that as like a generational curse, where you come from a bad line of people who have done bad things, and so the bad things that they do come back to bite you in the ass repeatedly. That's how I see generational curses. And so this guy was acting like, oh, I just need to rip ass in front of you and your generational curses will be gone. And I'm like, no, I'm like, I don't think it works that way, dude. And then plus because summer was over and everything, and it turns out that I may not see Summer again for quite a while, because Summer is going up to see family in Maine soon. And then Summer is either going to be transferred to go to this like culinary school for 36 days. Exactly. Summer is going to either San Diego or what was the other place? San Diego or Fort Lee, Virginia, one of the two. And it's basically, it's called an FSA school, so it's not like a full-on culinary school, but basically it's food safety administration or administrative school, something like that. So I'm probably not going to see Summer for at least another month, if not longer. And I'm pretty bummed out about that, because I already haven't seen Summer for like 3 weeks, and it already hurt. It already hurt a lot, and so And then basically I got done with this, and I was in tears running out of my mom's room. Because all it did was because of course this guy, he used to be like a preacher or minister or something like that. All he did was exacerbate my religious trauma. Which makes me mad, because it's like, dude, you're supposed to be taking away the trauma from what he said. I'm just going by what he's saying. And so it's like, okay, you're supposed to be taking it away, not exacerbating it, you moron. But this guy was just a pompous, arrogant windbag, and I couldn't stand him, like, at all. So I'm sorry to vent, it just made me really mad. It made me so upset that I almost didn't stream tonight. I was that freaking upset. But yeah, and then it doesn't help that some of the locals who are currently pissed off at me, who I used to talk to like 7 hours a day, one of them, like, because the thing is, even if they're mad at me, that doesn't mean that I stop caring about them. And it hurts me knowing that one of the locals who I used to freaking feel like I was in love with them. I don't know if it was just infatuation, I don't know what it was, but knowing that she's currently on a grippy sock vacation right now, it tears me up inside. And so, like, this guy said at one point, oh, you're probably not sleeping well, right? And I was like, yes. And then he gives me all these bullshit, like, pseudo-scientific reasons why not. And I started getting angry with him because it's, like, obvious why I'm not fucking sleeping, to me at least. The reason to me why I'm not sleeping well is because, again, I have a lot on my mind. I don't have many good things to look forward to, so I overthink and I get stuck in my own head a lot. And, like, what's the other thing? Oh yeah, lack of pot edibles, because I was able to sleep beautifully when I was taking edibles, but since I ran out of them, and I don't have the money to get more, and I certainly can't afford to drive up to Maine and get the really good ones, because they were so cheap in Maine. But anyway, let me check on chat real quick. Caffeine threw bubbles at Joshy. Oh my goodness. But Joe said, why are any of us here? Okay. That was not intended to be an existential question, Joe. That was literally like, why am I sitting here talking to this pompous windbag of an old man when I could be spending time with one of my beloveds who I'm not going to see for like another month or two? Because I was trying to get the guy to cut to the chase to quote unquote do his Christian voodoo juju, because again, I'm like, what authority do you have? And he gave me the stupid answer of, oh well, Jesus gives us authority, the same authority that he gives to Adam and Eve, or whatever, where he gives them dominion over all of the world. And I'm like, okay, I can say that I'm the crown fucking queen of the universe, but that doesn't mean that I have authority. In order to have authority, it has to be given to you, or whatever, by actual physical forces here on Earth. Like, come on. Even if that force is just money. Like, look at Elon Musk. Elon Musk has authority only because he has money. Basically. There are just some people who are able to do all this shit and have all these wonderful opportunities just because they have money. So, again, money at least is a tangible, physical thing. Unless it's cryptocurrency, in which case, don't even get me started on that, but yeah. Okay, you all are talking about the crap top, but, oh, Min Min's doing dishes, okay. Min Min's like, the fuck? Yeah, that was exactly my feelings on the matter, Min Min, because, yeah, the fuck. And Joe was like, his farts remove curses, hee hee hee. And Min-Min's like, wow, you can't get healed by, can't get by the healed PTSD on a DNA level. Right? Like, what the hell? And Joe's like, you're tearing me apart, Lise. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. I love that movie, The Room, so much. Min-Min says, I feel that all too well, including the edibles. Yeah, I had a feeling you would, Min-Min. Joe says, I still want answers. And Min-Min's like, the Adam and Eve talk. Arg. Agreed. And Joe says, not Adam and Steve. You know what? Yes, Adam and Steve. Adam and Steve were given dominion over all of the world. I'll take that frickin' story over the crap and bullshit that this man was frickin' this piss-blithering shaven ape that I talked to today. Oh my God. And Min-Min said, money is power in this world. Yes, exactly, Min-Min. Thank you. Money is power in this world. And that's why, the thing is, for a guy who wanted to talk so much about, like, how he was a preacher at 4 different churches, or so he claims. Again, I don't know. He could be lying out his ass. I didn't believe a damn word this freaking pompous windbag said today. But he claimed that he'd been a minister at 4 churches, that he started 4 churches. And I'm thinking, who the fuck in their right mind is giving this man money to open churches? What the absolute shit. Oh, well, I'm glad that you were able to get the dishes done fairly quickly. But yeah. Yeah, like, frickin', oh my gosh. And Joe said, I'm glad I could get you to laugh. And Caffeine says, ooh, the IPA soap has been hiding. That was a fun batch. I would probably attempt to make a beer soap again, just because it seems like beer soap does boost the lather. Because the IPA soap had really abundant lather, because the sugar content in the beer absolutely seems to boost the lather. And yeah. Min-Min said, oh, think of the boob tree. Honestly, the boob tree does give me serotonin, so thank you for that. Joe's like, boob tree? Joe, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Last Unicorn, but it is absolutely a classic that everyone needs to see. Again, Caffeine answered, yes, Boob Tree Last Unicorn, animated movie. Yep, Joe, you see this right here? That's the rainbow cotton candy soap. Bing, bing, bing. Tic-tac-toe 3 in a row. That's all the rainbow cotton candy soap. And Joe says the congregations who are blind. Yeah, because apparently in this world, there are charlatans like him who can just make these empty claims. Like, my God, JonTron needs to make a freaking video about this guy. Because this guy was on par with some of the quacks that he freaking reviews. Like this guy who... Actually, I'll take the freaking guy who spits up plastic gems you can get on Amazon over the freaking windbag I talked to today. Because I just... Above all else, I did not like how this guy treated me. He treated me like I was nothing but my mother's clone. He didn't ask anything about me to try to, like, understand things. He just jumped to all the conclusions. Like, this man should join the circus because he can pole vault to conclusions. With all the conclusions he was jumping to, and I just felt so unheard. I felt so unseen, so unheard. I felt horrible, honestly, and that's the ultimate reason. And I said, look, I'm being rude to my guest. I'm upset. I need to go. I need to get the fuck out of here. And so I did. I walked out of my mom's room. He's like, Ariana, where are you going? And I'm like, getting far fuck away from you is where I'm going. Oh, yeah, if you want a bar, you can certainly have a bar, Joe. Since that was your brain baby. Min-Min says he's a preacher of 4 churches. He needs to go back to them and stay off the internet. Honestly, I don't know if I think that may have been collective over his lifetime. Because, honestly, I don't think he lasted at any of these churches. Because if you are a preacher, your focus should be on your congregation, for one thing. Your focus should be on the congregation. And the way that he interacted with me was worse than the way that my old parish priest, when I was still like when I was still going to mass and everything, he acted worse than the parish priest that I had. And I didn't think that that was humanly possible. Like, that priest, even at least if I went to him, he would hear me out and everything. And he gave pretty solid advice, at least to the best of his abilities. And yeah, I felt more heard from my old parish priest who hated everyone, basically. And it's like, damn. It's like, if you're making Father Bernard look like a humanitarian, you fucked up. Just saying. Let's see. And yes, boob tree. She will get it. The boob tree. But yeah, Caffeine says, Schmendrick. Ooh, ooh. Angry wet the angry wet leprechaun stomping through. You're right, Caffeine. The idea of your biological father as an angry wet leprechaun stomping through, waving his shillelagh and having his pot of gold up his arse. Yes. The pot of gold up his arse. The pot of gold up me arse. Oh my god. Yes, and Joshy looks like Schmendrick. Caffeine has a very mystical family. It's oh my god. Oh, Minmin's like, wait, why is the leprechaun wet? I have many questions and I need answers. Joe's cracking up laughing. Caffeine's like, it was raining element. Doesn't he have like a leprechaun on the back of his car or something, Caffeine? Oh my god. And Joe's like, leaky roof? Question mark. Minmin's like, would explain the anger. My Irish side loves the comment, but Italian side can't help dissecting it. I get that. I mean, granted, I don't have a lot of Irish in my DNA. I'm mostly Italian, like 60%. Something like that. I know I have a little bit more than half, according to Ancestry.com. Ancestry is weird, though, because Ancestry likes changing all my percentages around. Like, it took, like, the 2% Middle Eastern, or was it the 2% Norwegian? It took one of the two away from me. And then it just added that to the Italian or whatever. So I'm like, what? Okay. Kevin's like, he wanted one in green paint within gold leprechaun. Oh yeah, the Leprechaun Express in gold on the back of his vehicle. Okay, Min says one grandparent was full Irish, the other pure Italian. They didn't see eye to eye. I mean, that's a common combination, though. Interestingly enough, you know what I think it was, especially with families that like emigrated from their respective countries to the Northeast, like especially in New York City. The Italian people, like the Italian immigrants and the Irish immigrants were on about the same like social strata, and plus they were both Catholic, so they ended up going to basically the same churches and like they interacted enough. Even if they didn't always like each other, they still interacted enough to where they intermarried quite a bit. So yeah, the Italian-Irish thing is very common. And it just is up to the individual what they identify with more. Well, I mean, like with any combination. Like, I have one ex who is half Dominican and half Italian. Like, Dominican Republic. Dominican. And he identifies with his Dominican side much more than his Italian side. But, like, looking at him, you can definitely see both. That he's, like, technically both. Although it's weird, because his dad, I think, is the Italian side, but his dad lives in the Dominican Republic. So I don't know exactly, like, how the slices of his pie are aligned or anything like that, but, like, yeah. Yep, that was my last AMAB X, was half Dominican and half Italian. And he was also 6'5". And he looked, to me, he looked a lot like a Batman character. Like, I forget which Batman character it was, but I remember there was this one Batman character that he looked uncannily like, and it made me laugh. From Batman the Animated Series. There's like a side character. Minmin says, but my grandfather, Irish, always gave me a huge box of Fritos. Those are the best. Fritos are pretty good. Like, I have to be in the mood for Fritos, but yeah, I can totally see, like, enjoying Fritos quite a bit. The angry leprechaun stomping through, waving his... Oh my god, there are certain things that just always make me laugh, no matter what. Caffeine's father and being an angry... Because the thing is, you look at the picture of Caffeine's family, like, immediate family, like Caffeine, Joshie, yeah, that's Caffeine's brother. Why is Joshie not in the stream? Where the hell is Joshie? But anyway, but yeah, you see... But yeah, the fact that Joshie looks like Schmendrick cracks me up every time. Oh my god, Joshie looking like Schmendrick. Oh no. Oh my gosh, I want chocolate frosting, Joe. Now you've got me craving. Oh my goodness. That sounds so good. Caffeine says, Joshie is a meanie and he ate... Joshie is a meanie and he ate up all my turkey. Caffeine says, no idea. I had lag. Oh, heck, I'm sorry you have lag, Caffeine. But yeah, here I'm supposed to be packaging and I'm not packaging. I packaged the rainbow soaps and that was about it. Sorry, but I ain't giving you my money. I forget how that song goes. Sorry, I don't blah blah blah, but I ain't giving you my money. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so the strawberry cottage core soap, I think at this point it is... How did... For crying out loud, I just realized that my entire rose garland fell down. And it fell onto the cottage core soaps. But thankfully, this soap has been rock hard for a while. Yeah, oh god, I just realized you all are going to make a dirty joke out of that, and I'm not sorry. But anyway, but yeah. So yeah, the strawberry shortcake soap. And yeah, the strawberry scent was very weak in this. I guess I'm going to have to start using kaolin clay in my soaps, because that strawberry, I mean, it comes out in the shower, but yeah, it's a very faint scent. Like, all the strawberry ones I got are really faint for some odd reason, and I don't know why, but it's very bamboozling. But anyway. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Let's see what people are saying. Rock hard like me. Oh, Joe says, I've been buying at the dollar store recently. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to go to your favorite store, Shit Right, for my favorite chocolate frosting. Yeah, mine is the Betty Crocker milk chocolate whipped. Yeah, I think we talked about this last week. But anyway. Min Min says, we have chocolate frosting in the closet. We used to store food. And Aro? Oh, you mean Ari. You should visit, I'll share. Rock hard. Min Min says, I need to make a cake. No, wait, I want to make a cake. And then ignore it like it didn't exist. Because the cake is like, oh my gosh. Okay, GLaDOS. Also, somebody ate my freaking frosting. And Joe's like, it wasn't me. For once, Joe says he didn't eat it. Oh my gosh. Too funny. Oh, this one has a little bear on it. That is so cute. Yay. I love the little bird. Oh, little bird is so cute. But yeah, one thing that I also thought of, and I just want to share real quick because I'm sure a lot of you can agree with me on this. But one thing that irks me, and it irked me today about this dude, is he brought up PTSD that military people experience, which, yes, I have immense respect for people who are in the military. Heck, Summer, who visited, is in the military. Summer has not seen action or anything, and I hope that I never have to worry about Summer seeing action, so to speak. Because he was like, oh, these guys in the military, they see their best friends getting blown up and everything. And he's like, and I'm able to help them. I'm able to help them with their PTSD on a DNA level and everything. And I'm thinking, okay, that's wonderful. If I don't know what the hell he does that can possibly help them. I tend to think he's full of crap. But it's like, I don't think, he didn't tell me that he is a veteran. So I'm like, okay, essentially all you're doing right now is just belittling me. And I don't appreciate that. Because it just felt, again, so dismissive. Because again, this guy even said, he's like, I don't know anything about you. Or whatever, and I'm thinking, okay, how can you possibly help me then if you don't know anything about me? Because, again, he wasn't asking questions. And then for him to be like, oh, anything that you've experienced is nothing compared to what these men in the military have experienced. And I'm like, okay, fine. That may be true, but that doesn't give you the right to belittle. And again, misery and PTSD and all that stuff is not supposed to be a pissing contest. Because, if nothing else, I already have all these, like, because I remember when I first got my PTSD diagnosis, my former stepdad is ex-military. He served in the army. He also served during peacetime, and he got so angry at my PTSD diagnosis, because my former stepdad, he was all, oh, she didn't earn that diagnosis. And I'm thinking, okay, I didn't realize that you had to earn a diagnosis. He's like, PTSD is a condition that heroes get and everything. He's like, she didn't do anything to earn it. She wasn't in the military. She doesn't deserve to say she has PTSD. And I'm like, I only say it because I received a diagnosis, you dingus. But at the same time, I'll say that Jim, my former stepdad, has a bit more authority to belittle me than this guy I talked to today. Because Jim at least is former military. So yeah. So he has a bit more authority when it comes to the topic. But still, it's not called post-traumatic military disorder. It's post-traumatic stress disorder. It doesn't have to be combat and seeing your friend blown to pieces or whatever that gives you PTSD. Just saying.
Are you still down there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so, again, sorry to vent like this, but it just made me mad. Made me so mad. Because, you know, like, oh gosh. Wait, here we go. Hold on. Min says, the first to defend are always the culprit. Just kidding. I know who it was. The diabetic who can't stay away from sugar ate it. Oh boy, that's not good. I am sorry, Min. Joe says, Min caught me in the pantry. It wasn't me. She caught me in the pantry. Wasn't me. She caught me on the sofa. Wasn't me. She even caught me on camera. God, Joe. Min's like, LMAO, that was perfect. Joe says, thank you. Min says, also good song. Crack you up laughing. Taffy says, everything froze. What I miss? I don't know. I was talking about how I don't appreciate frickin' randos telling me that my PTSD is, like, belittling it and everything. Or, like, again, when it comes to my former stepdad, he's ex-military, so I can understand him. I don't agree, but I understand him saying that he doesn't feel that I deserve to have PTSD because I wasn't in the military and I didn't watch any of my friends die or anything like that. But just, even if you don't have to be in the military even to watch one of your friends potentially die. So what the hell? Joe says, sent you what you missed, lol. Min Min says, I can't, I hate him and I haven't met him. I know a vet that lost a leg in war and told me some stuff he's seen and dealt with. Joe says, and women who go through abuse don't have PTSD? Exactly! Min Min says, hell, men too, less common. Yeah, I understand. Domestic violence is a big frickin' problem. Caffeine says, I totally didn't go on a voice spree. Oh gosh, did you send me voice messages, Caffeine? Min Min says, but I know don't mean much, but I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I mean, I appreciate that. Anyway, Min Min.
Well, if you're still talking about the dude today, I do apologize to you and to Summer because I didn't know. I mean, I kept going, oh, come on, dude, cut to the chase. You don't have to tell us your entire life story to make this point. You know?
It's I will say that he seems like his favorite person in the whole wide world.
It's definitely him. Yeah, I know. And I was like, oh, how does this even
Like, how does he even have a wife? The fact that man has a wife makes me seriously mad. Like,
oh my God.
Min Min deserves a wife more than him. Joe is gay and deserves a wife more than that man.
Is Joe on right now?
Yes, Joe's on right now.
Who's Min Min?
One of my Facebook friends who is in my stream right now. Caffeine deserves a wife more than that
I
man.
need a wife. I need a wife to do all the things I can't do while I'm working.
Seriously.
I could use a wife. Did you put this ice cream in your soap?
I was going to, but I ran out of
scared.
room.
I'm scared. You're scaring me.
Well, I used up the old milk cubes that were just languishing in the freezer.
Yeah, I'm glad, because those were irritating me.
Okay.
Because they kept falling.
Joe says, hi, Mom.
Hi, Joe. How are you? Where's the darn... Here, where's the thing? I put my elbows in the thing. Here's my elbow. Oh, the camera's behind me, I guess.
Yeah, because it's on that camera currently.
Hi, everyone. No, really, I was dying. And I was dying the whole time, Ariana, because I knew how you were feeling about it. And I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, so tense because I thought at any minute you were going to lose it.
I kept it together pretty well.
You did.
I was breathing. I felt tears stinging my eyes from sorrow and rage. As I said, I just kept... as I said to Marie, whatever spirit guides I may have were like, I could see like the angrier animations of the biblically accurate angels. They were swirling in my brain. Like everything in my being was telling me, get away from this dude.
On the other hand, I did feel better after he did his thing with me.
Well, I'm glad you felt better because I just wanted murder after being around
I
him.
know, I could feel it. I was like, oh Lord, this isn't going well.
Because again, my entire individuality felt erased by this guy. It felt like he truly couldn't have given a shit less.
He was doing a little spiel that he probably does for everyone.
Well, that and also the thing that pisses me off is he claims to be a preacher. Father Bernard at his most hating everyone was a better preacher than this.
I know, and I'm going to have to tell him if
this windbag.
I'm going to say, look, I know, I gather you're not a big fan of the Catholic Church, but, like, I like Catholicism, so, back off.
But again, he seemed to have no interest in anyone but his own old, wrinkly, looking like one of the freaking California Raisins acts.
Did you notice I kept saying to him, Fred, we've been around the block a few times. We know what you're talking about here. You have to talk down to us, okay?
Oh my God, it was just bad.
Yeah, I guess he talks to stupid people all the time because he was talking to us like we were dumb. What did you just make here? What is this yellow stuff?
That's soap that, I don't know why it turned that color, but it reminds me of Dalgona coffee.
Okay. Dalgona coffee?
Yes. Joe's like, Papa, don't preach.
Yeah,
I'm
there you
in
go.
trouble.
Yeah, really. Oh, he is a little too full of himself. It's true. Oh my God.
Joe says he's doing well, and yourself?
I am okay. I'm after. Oh my God. He just told me like all the products he thinks I need to buy to get healthy, and I'm like,
Well, yes, because he's a salesman above all else.
well,
it seems.
and like $1,000 worth of products. Plus,
Well,
and
of
I'm
course,
like,
because-
dude, you need to come to my kitchen.
Yeah, really. It's barely a kitchen table because it just has vitamins everywhere. Caffeine and Joe can vouch.
Yes, they can.
And Min Min says, hello.
Hello.
Oh gosh, Caffeine just redeemed a soapy, boss. Caffeine says, motor oil, Wild Wild West, something floral but subtle, maybe some light grayish blue and dark blue, and some yellow with digital hearts being black. Wait, what's the theme you're going for, Caffeine? Because that sounds intense. But yeah, Joe says, basically a traveling sales pastor. Honestly, Joe,
Kind of.
I think this man...
I was feeling a little. I was feeling the snake oil thing. It was coming through.
Oh my God, I think he was a
like,
snake
oh,
oil
come
dude in the
on,
past
guy.
life. Because, honestly...
Yeah, he was a tent revival guy in his last life.
He could have, as I said, like he could have fit in with one of John Tron's quack videos that he makes.
Now, I know his products are good because I've taken them and they help me, you know. And I'm always, even before I met him, I was into all these things that do things like that, energize water, make your water wetter, and make your water more hydrating, all this stuff. That's fine. But, you know, when you're trying to push like thousands of dollars for products.
Like he's almost on par with the guy who John Tron pointed out just spits up jewels that are plastic jewels you can buy on Amazon.
Guy. Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Like he was giving me those level of vibes. I'm like, the absolute fuck.
Well, he did make a really good point about why Jesus had to be born from a virgin. He left before he made that point finally. He made me puzzle it out. And that is that if these are DNA curses and they come through the male seed, then Jesus couldn't have this because he couldn't have this male seed bullshit, original sin. So the only way he could be free of original sin is not to be born of a human male. But you know that makes perfect sense. Don't give me that fucking weird look. Why are you acting like you're having a spasm? Oh, cut it out.
I'm having a Tina Belcher groaning moment over here.
Come on. It makes sense.
Oh gosh, Alana just came into chat and says, I just got off work. What the hell did I walk into? Some bullshit.
Who, Alana? Who's Alana?
You know Alana. But anyway.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
Okay.
Caffeine says, hi, Mom. And
Hi, Caffeine.
Okay, so the
we want to kidnap you, Caffeine.
Yes.
Spring you.
But yeah, Caffeine, apparently the theme is Rivet from Ratchet and Clank. Why does Ratchet and Clank sound very familiar? Oh, the game, I think? Okay. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm just packaging at the moment because, yeah, I finished making the homeless shelter soap, and so that just needs to look like a very, very baked funfetti cake.
What, this?
Yes.
Is that homeless shelter soap?
Yeah, because I don't have... Yeah, because I had some janky supplies, so I'm like, if I have a lot of janky supplies, like that sunflower and corn oil stuff that Jim got from the food bank, I'm like, this works for like homeless shelter soap.
Okay.
Since we didn't have any margarine.
Oh, God.
But apparently, the last homeless shelter soap I made that I used
So that's
margarine
what this is? This is homeless shelter soap right here?
Yes.
I'm curious about it. Oh, look who's come to visit us.
Mr. Biggie.
Mr. Biggie's hungry and he's mad at me.
Oh boy. When
Hi.
is he not hungry though?
Hi, Meester.
Rupert is a bottomless pit.
Hi, Meester.
Hi, Big.
Where's the camera that I can put him in there? Where's the camera? Oh, there. Let's see.
The camera's over up atop there. I'm a big.
Here, tell me if the cat's in the camera. Is he? Look at my cat. Look at my cat. Look at Ariana's cat. No, I just got the top of my head, it looks like. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right,
You might have to
see.
back up a little bit. I know there's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a big.
Now is the cat visible?
He should be. Because if I'm visible, then he
Mr.
should be.
Kitty Meester, who's very hungry.
Yes, he's always hungry. He's a bottomless pit.
You have to bring him to
But he's
the
my
vet.
bottomless pit.
Ooh, that soap is pretty. The purple with the pink and the glitter.
Oh, that's orange, but yeah, that's Joe's newest batch of manly cotton. Or actually, that's less manly than the last batch. But, yeah, Joe loves his cotton candy, and Joe loves his blue and orange.
I like it too. It's pretty and glittery.
And Joe says, Rupert!
Yes, I'll go feed him.
Alright.
The poor skinny kid.
Kathy says, yep, the game. It's chaos using motor oil as an idea, but it just might work either way. I'd use it. Okay, that's fair.
What are these things? These guys. These crystal looking things.
What is sandbag?
Citrine clear wax. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's candle wax, I think,
Oh,
that Kirsty got. Or I could be wrong, but it's citrine wax of some sort.
Alright, let's go up here.
Kathy says, can also add something if you feel it needs a boost to something. Okay. Joe says, it's a manly purple. Min Min says, wait, just shooting shit out of my ass, but what if I'm, instead of oil, use oil coloring? Wait, oil coloring for what, Min Min? Just out of curiosity. Because I'm like, wait, coloring? Oil coloring? Huh? Nani? Nani the heck? But anyway. Oh boy. But yeah, Alana, just to catch Alana up on what happened, long story short, I occasionally talk about things like generational curses and stuff, because I'm just a spooky bitch like that. Plus I come from, as the meme that I shared on Facebook a while back goes, I've got this, I come from a strong line of lunatics, or whatever. And so, but yeah, so my mom, there's this guy in one of her multi-level marketing companies who she talked to last night when they were on one of their calls for whatever. It's like a supplement a company of some sort. But anyway, this guy, he basically said that he had never met with me or anything, but he claimed that through his shining, or he claimed he had the shinin or something, on some authority that I don't even know what his authority was, but he claims that I have 2 generational curses on me. So I was like, okay, I'll hear him out a bit. But then this guy is just such a narcissist or a pompous ass or something that he just blathers. And my friend Summer was over, and I felt so bad that I was ignoring Summer essentially for like an hour. But this guy, he wouldn't shut up about just going on about how he was a preacher for 4 different churches and going on about like just random stuff. And this is the best part. He said, I'm going to talk to you about God and Jesus, but not in a religious way. He's like, and so I'm like, what? I'm like, God and Jesus are both religious. And I'm like, how can you be saying, oh, I'm going to talk about the Lord, but not in a religious way? And so I'm like, what? So again, I was like lost already. I'm like, okay. I'm like, and so I said to him at one point, because he just was going on about just bullshittery. And I said to him at one point, look, I said, my understanding of generational curses is probably on par with the book or the movie Holes, where it's like you have a great-great-great-grandfather who didn't fulfill his promise to someone who was a magic worker, in the case of that movie or book, Madame Zeroni. So basically, Stanley Yelnats has to do something that his great-great-grandfather didn't in order to break the generational curse. And to me, that's what it kind of is. If you believe in it, to me, that's what it is. And so I'm like, I'll hear him out. What do I have to do? But he just claims, oh, by me just saying nice things, or me farting out my ass, or farting out my mouth, I'm going to remove your PTSD, quote unquote, on a DNA level. And I'm like, you, sir, like, as the meme goes, my brother in Christ. Like, what? I'm like, you are talking to me over a computer. What in the absolute hellfuck do you think that you are going to do for me? What? And so I was just getting annoyed. I said, and so finally I had it, and I just said, you know what? I said, I'm done. I'm being rude to my guest because I'm ignoring my guest who is over my house. I gave this man an hour to try to get to his fucking point, and he was just going on about, look at me, look at how many churches I've been a pastor for. But again, even from the standpoint of someone who used to be a preacher, like, he wasn't asking me anything about myself. He was just assuming that my mom and I were like the same person, more or less. And to me, if you're going to do some type of quote-unquote spiritual healing, or if you're going to be like a psychic medium, at least with fake, like, people who have been, like Sylvia Brown. Sylvia Brown at least used, like, powers of observation to make educated guesses. Like, and the thing is, she was found to be a fraud and everything, but I have more fucking respect for Sylvia Brown than I do for this frickin' pompous ass. Because at least Sylvia Brown frickin' put some effort into getting to know people, even a little bit, and didn't just assume that just because there's a mother-daughter duo or whatever, that they're the exact same person. Oh my god, it just... So that's what you walked in on, basically. Min says, I'll take bubbles any day. Joe says, lol. And Min says, so as long as it's not acid bubbles, you can keep them, LMAO. Joe says, poor Summer. Yeah, I felt bad. I mean, Summer at least had TikTok to keep them occupied. But, like, still, like, and yeah, like, an hour, I guess, isn't the end of the world, and plus Summer did have to get going, but I still felt bad. Like, I was like, gosh, I feel like I'm ignoring, him, or them, like, when they had gone out of their way to come over and visit me before going on leave, and plus, I won't be able to see Summer for, like, a few more months, and whatnot. But, yeah. Yeah, and then Min says, also ignore motor color. Thought it went poof, trying to figure out what was going with that. Oh, okay, I'm confused. But anyway, Cabby says, haha, Hector Zaroni and Stanley Yelnats the Fourth. Yeah. Yeah, I loved that story. Like, I read the book and then I saw the movie when it came out. I loved them both. Like, gosh. Like, that story, you want to talk about an inspirational story? That was an inspirational story. And Joe says, magical priest farts. I wouldn't even call this guy a priest. Like, this guy, again, he was like a snake oil salesman of doom that threw like Jesus sprinkles on top of what he was talking about. And Min's like, LMAO. And Alana, oh, thank you for the Bible thump. And how appropriate that it's the Bible thump bit that you cheered. Thank you for the Bible thump bit. Joe says, summer left at the beginning of summer. Gosh, if that isn't freaking synchronistic or something. Caffeine says, sploosh. Splish, splash, I was taking a bath. Yeah, Caffeine's literally taking a bath at the moment, so that works. This bar is actually very nice. Yeah, this shrink wrapped. Very nice. Dang. Okay. Look at me. Okay. I have conquered Bubblegeddon. Oh my goodness, Caffeine. Just a splish splash, Caffeine was taking a bath. Farting bubbles out of there. Min says, be happy, be healthy, and eat good food. That actually, oh man, I need food. Joe says, oops, didn't mean to finish that one. Splish, splash, Caffeine's taking a bath. Oh, God, that's gonna be stuck in my head. And it's definitely gonna be interesting seeing how many voice messages I have from Caffeine after the stream. Rub-dub, farting in the tub. Oh, God. Oh, no. Caffeine taking a bath. Splish, splash. Caffeine got out of the bath. Smelling like Mother Mabuka. I don't know. Actually, no, Caffeine's using the IPA soap, so Caffeine probably is going to smell very minty. Smelling like a... Oh, what? Okay, this is some weird juju. How did you rip? Nani the heck? But you know what? I can use that for one of the other bars. Spit, bash, Caffeine's taking a bath. Getting all the suds in their crack. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like... I was tempted to not even freaking stream tonight. I was that upset earlier, but I'm glad I did, because Caffeine and all of you making me laugh my ass off about things like the angry leprechaun stomping through, waving his shillelagh, and remembering how I said that Caffeine's father probably keeps his pot of gold up. I keep my pot of gold up me arse. Oh, good times, good times. But yeah, I definitely take after my dad in that if my bullshit meter goes off, it's over. Nope, you're done. And I mean, sometimes I can be a little gullible. Sometimes I have a hard time understanding or like picking up on if someone's BSing me or not. But this guy, his belly was dragging on the floor. And that usually is something that people only reserve for talking about, like, used car salesmen. So you know it's gotta be bad. When you got, like, when people can tell that you're that much of a snake oil salesman. Because he's just there saying, oh, I do what I do because I have the authority of the Lord. And I'm thinking, well, you know what? I don't want to speak for the big man upstairs, but he may love you, but I think you need a cunt punt. And you don't even have that part of your anatomy, or of the human anatomy. You still need to be punted somehow. Holy moly. Splish, splash, I was taking a bath. Singing about taking a bubble bath is actually fun. Kathy says, oh my MFG, Joe. Joe says, I'm crying. Caffeine's like this. Gremlins, it's the gremlins, Minmin says. Caffeine's like, bloop, 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 bloop. Gremlins be like, hee 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 hee, as they rip the bag. Oh my gosh, yeah, basically. Minmin says, he has the authority to shut the fuck up. Min says, I'm not sorry. I agree. He definitely has the authority to shut the fuck up. In the words of Pink Guy. Caffeine says, splish splash is now a thing. Yes. And oh, hi Leather Pet. Welcome to the stream today. Leather Pet says, splish splash. I feel like trash. Oh no, I'm sorry you feel like trash. Why do you feel like trash, Leather Pet? Ah, goodness gracious, I got an itch. But anyway. Gosh, these bars were pretty massive. And I'm sure the bars for the freaking soap I made today, I'll show you all that soap in a little bit once I'm done packaging. But yeah, the gremlins, I think, are protesting the fact that the vitamin E thing that we got literally cannot be broken. Or it can be broken, but I think they're really struggling to try to figure out how to break it. So they're just like, curses, you're foiling our attempts to... They're like, you're foiling our attempts to get our vitamin E. So we're gonna just cause a ruckus. Because we're mad. Because we don't get our vitamin E. Gosh, the freaking gremlins. I love how the gremlins are now. You know what? Soap gremlins, I think you have more authority than that pompous windbag. And I hope that you all take that as a compliment, gremlins. 'Cause yeah, gremlins have more power than that dude. The gremlins can help heal my generational trauma. We'll heal your generational trauma with vitamin E. Gremlins, they got the power. Do 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 do. God. Gremlins will solve your whole problems by just pouring vitamin E on them. I don't freaking know. Okay, why is this not closing now? Okay, hold on. Be sealed. Be sealed, brother. Be sealed. The power of gremlins compel you. Bang, bang. Da, 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 da. Excuse me. Oh, that was terrible. Anyway. Oh no, it's cold. I'm sorry, Leather Pet. Caffeine says, oh hi, Leather Pet. Leather Pet's like, those dang gremlins. Oh, little petting emoji, that's so cute. Minna says, give them time, they will figure it out. Cracking up laughing. I hope not, because we've needed vitamin E for a while. But yeah, Caffeine says, yeah, Australia cold, we roast now. Yep, because the earth is tilted. Science fact of the day. Minna says, LMAO. Caffeine says, what a combination, IPA soap and Flip Lord. Oh yeah. I can't believe there's only 3 bars of Flip Lord left, but there's still a bazillion bars of Mother Mabuka. Mabuka, Mabuka, people need to wash with Mabuka, Mabuka. Oh yeah, and I had a really botched up bar of Mabuka that I brought upstairs for us to use. And wouldn't you know, Mabuka, Mabuka actually smells pretty darn good. Better than I remembered. I'm not saying that Mabuka ever smelled bad. It's just, I knew that I used a lot of dragon's blood in Mabuka, but it works. The dragon's blood, the chocolate lavender, and I forget what the heck else I used for Mother Mabuka. But I used a lot of different fragrance oils for Mother Mabuka, and they just work. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this may be a little out of season for me to be using Mabuka right now, because I definitely would recommend it as more of an autumnal. And plus I made that on Halloween one year, the Mother Mabuka soap. I even dressed up on stream and everything when I made the Mabuka soap. Because yeah, I figured why not stream a video game soap on Twitch? Mabuka, Mabuka, da da da. Mabuka, the Velocus is angry. You're burning too bright. Mabuka. And I'm so mad that if someone clipped Markiplier in the past singing the Mother Mabuka song that he made up, it's not on YouTube anymore. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, why is there no Markiplier singing the Mother Mabuka song anymore? Oh, but you know what else was another one that someone clipped and it got taken down, or it's not readily available anymore? The one of Markiplier playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and singing, don't wake the baby, don't wake the baby, Don't wake, go fuck yourself. I'll just be here in my Freddy head. Please just go away and die. This prequel bullshit is messing with my head. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna die, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he was so... Yeah, because I remember, because that was the one... Because he kept referring to, what was the frickin' puppet? It's... When I'm not thinking of it, it's gonna pop into my head. Moffat or something like that? No, it wasn't Moffat. And there goes the lights again. But anyway. But yeah, what... You know who I'm talking about. That character that was the puppet. We had to wind the music box in order for it to not wake up and come and hunt you. Don't wake the baby. Don't wake the baby. Don't wake, go fuck yourself. Oh yeah, and that's also the one where you had to wear the Freddy head. So that if one of the animatronics came in, they would just think that you were another animatronic. And they wouldn't try to, like, attack you or anything. Which, that was definitely an interesting mechanic. Like, here, so that the animatronics don't attack you, just put on this random Freddy head. But anyway, no, it was, what was it? Yeah, vitamin E was taken when I visited. Yep, and they tried, yeah, the frickin' soap gremlins also got to the vitamin E once before you visited, I think. Unless you were here when the, yeah, 'cause it was in, wait, no, you're right. It was in a plastic jar first, and then it was in a glass jar. Oh, no, yeah, it was a plastic bottle, and then it fell, and then the neck snapped off, which was very weird. And then it was in a glass jar. And the glass jar, I swear, I don't know what made this thing fall off the shelf, but it fell off the shelf, smashed into a bazillion pieces, and I'm like, well, I guess the soap gremlins have decided that we are not getting any more vitamin E. We are not allowed vitamin E. But then Kirsty got the plastic squeezy bag of vitamin E from TKV Trading, and then Kirsty's like, look, I got a bag that is gremlin proof. So yeah, here's to hoping, fingers and toes crossed. Let's see, so, oh, who's in here? Okay, bubblegum. Oh, Mabuka. LMAO, how did I hear bubblegum? I don't know, caffeine. Minmin's like, Mabuka, dragon blood? Okay, so Mother Mabuka is a character from the game Fran Bow. And I wanted to make a complete Fran Bow series. But I still might. It's just that Mabuka was the one that came to me the first because I think she's such a fascinating character. And the reason her soap is so expensive is because it took so long to finish the Mabuka soap. Holy moly. It was very labor intensive. And so that's why I'm like, I don't regret this. But I don't know if I can make this again. But anyway. And Caffeine's like, it's good. Yeah, it is a good soap. Minmin says, bathe with the blood of dragons. Caffeine says, it makes me feel cozy. That's good, I'm glad. Because, yeah, incensey smells tend to be very comforting for me, too. But anyway. I'm catching up on chat. There's also the I'm Sleeping song. Crap. What was the I'm Sleeping song? You're going to have to refresh my memory later, Caffeine. Caffeine says, bing bong, bing bong. Oh, bing bong, here comes my ding dong. Tee. Oh, Rakia VT. Welcome to the stream, Rakia VT. Good to see you here. How you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? And what brings you to the stream, too, Rakia VT? And let's see, Leatherpet says, hey, yo, you were just talking about Markiplier and he showed up on my Insta, but lewd. Oh, fun. Oh my gosh, is it the one of Markiplier where his head is superimposed with the bazongas and everything? Because I totally would get that on either a towel or a blanket, because that just cracks me up. And, Joe says, Music Man? Nah, I forget the character's name. I'll look it up later. Actually, I can Google it now. But anyway. Min Min says gremlin proof lol. Exactly. And Rikia VT says, howdy, I'm okay, and you? I am doing alright. This stream has gone better than I anticipated it going, so I'm glad of that. But yeah, Rikia VT, how'd you find out about the stream? Alana says passes out. Yeah, I can understand. You had a long work shift, so if you need to pass out, I don't blame you, and I hope you get some good rest and stuff. Leather Pet says, no, him getting tied up in Shibari. Hello, okay. Joe says, you gotta pronounce it like Matt Pat. Wait, how does Matt Pat pronounce it? I don't know. Music Man? I don't know, hold on. Okay, Google. What is the name of the puppet from the Five Nights at Freddy's series? Oh, right, okay. It doesn't really have a name. It's known as the puppet or Nightmarion, commonly referred to as Nightmarionette or Nightmare Puppet by the fan base, is a secret nightmare animatronic and an antagonist of Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Wait, how is it 4? I thought it was in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Huh? Nani? I'm confused. Puppet. Okay, that's what Matt Pat calls the puppet. Okay. Min Min says, I'm passing out myself. Night-night, everyone. Have a good night, Min Min. I appreciate you stopping by. And, yeah, I have a few more of these soaps to wrap, and then I'm going to go scrounge some food together. Which, I just remembered that I have a big bag of nuggies in the freezer. I don't know if I feel like getting the oven fired up right now, but maybe. Because, gosh, nuggies do sound really good. Nuggies be sounding bussin', or whatever the kids say nowadays. Nuggies be sounding bussin'. Riding on a tractor, nuggies are a factor. Wait, why is this freaking thing smoking? I don't know. Oh, right, because that whole thing, it's been burning for a little bit now. It's just, I think it happens when I squimp shit down too hard. But the good news is that I have another thingy like this somewhere. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it has another coil and another whatever. Somewhere. I don't know where the heck I put them, but they're around here somewhere. Baby. Light it up. Oh, goodness. To blow a hole in that. Jeez. It's okay. Do, baby. Yeah, it's just very lightly strawberry scented. Still good, though. Got that good. Stay. Let's see. Joe says, I want burritos. Ooh, burritos are good. Oh, gosh. Leather Pit says, OMG, I love that song. Country music, woo. Joe said, that's what he said. Go. Riding on a tractor. Actually, I thought that guy was technically a rapper, an R&B artist, but I could be wrong. riding on a horse. Gonna go down to the old town road. Gonna something till I can't ride no more. All I know is that it's like very broody and moody, which I think was why one of my kind of sort of partners from the past, Tanuki Boy, he loved that song so much. Plus I think it's because he likes Lil Nas X or whatever, because he likes the fact that he's like a rapper or whatever, but he's openly gay. Oh gosh, then there's that song that came out that got stuck in, I don't know about anyone else, but this one song that came out a few years ago called Throw That Boy Pussy and everything. That song that came out, yeah, a lot of people liked it, mainly because the guy who sang it was like openly gay. And so they're like, yay, it's great to see some representation. Even if people had like a few like, not bad critiques, but they said like the beat sounded like someone taking a dump on a piano. And I'm like, gosh, that's harsh. But they're like, you know what? They're like, we can't complain too much though, because he's an outwardly gay guy in a very like straight guy dominated music genre, so I was like, yeah, that's legit. I can understand wanting representation. And, yeah, like, hold on. Whoop. But, yeah, like, one musician who I support quite a bit, because, again, male and, like, cishet-dominated, music genre, but he's amazing, is Isaac Sakima. He's a British R&B artist. And even Mama Natrix cries at his songs, because they are so genuine and so beautiful. Like, so much of R&B just makes me cringe. Because it's just like, oh, baby, I'm bringing you my flowers, cards, and candy. And my wing wrapped in a burrito. I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass at the moment. But still, it's just so corny at this point. Like, I grew up with Genuine. Genuine was okay, but like some of the other stuff that I used to hear, like from straight R&B artists, was just so corny that I'm like, this might as well be pop. It is literally that corny. But like, just the way that Isaac Sakima sings these absolutely beautiful songs about his his attraction to guys. And then he has this one song that's just naughty called Daddy. And Daddy, maybe it's just because the music video for Daddy is not age restricted on YouTube, and I don't know why, because and I'm not even trying to be fetishizy at the moment, or like fetishize gay men by any means, but I'm over here like, god dang, no other R&B music video comes even close to how schmexy and like, dang, Daddy is. Oh my gosh. And plus, Daddy is just a bop, too. Like, Daddy is good. I'm just saying. Like, because the thing is, like, all of his emotions that Sakima puts into his music, whether good, bad, indifferent, positive, negative, they all just are so genuine and heartfelt. And they are, and a lot of times, based on actual, like, events from his life. Like, oh my gosh. Like his song, God-Fearing Man was about, because he ends up in a lot of situations where he has what he thinks is like a promising dynamic with a guy who usually tends to be straight. Like, oh gosh, yeah, like, as I said with God-fearing man, there is so much just genuine pleading. Like, you could tell that whatever guy that he wrote that song about, he genuinely loved that dude. And he was just like, because he's like, I'm not I'm probably going to fuck it up because my throat's a little dry, but I'm not asking you to want me, because I'm not sure that's what I really need. But you're on my mind in between my thighs, oh, every morning. And I forget how it goes. And then, like, the chorus is, what's holding you back? Holding me, holding you, holding me, holding you back. And then he's like, you could be holding me, holding this ass. Why you gotta fighting it back? And it's just like, the way that he just sings it and everything is just so gorgeous. And the thing is, I felt a lot of those same emotions, not in like the exact same way, but I felt a lot of those similar emotions, like when I was asking one of my, I don't know what he is, he's like a friend with benefits that I just really genuinely love. And like the whole point of God-fearing man is that it's like, you don't see why there's a reason that you two shouldn't be in a relationship, basically. It's like you two love each other, you're both intensely attracted to one another, and you deeply, like, desire this person, and this person seems to really, like, desire you as well. And so you're like, okay, like, what are we doing here then, dude? Like, why aren't we together? Like, hello? And I also feel this way about, like, the person who I made Catboy Casanova in honor of. Because in that case, it wasn't, like, someone who was, like, staying in the closet about being gay. It was someone who was staying in the closet about being polyamorous. And so it's like, okay, well, what's better? Us being in a polyamorous relationship, or you being, like, this close to cheating on your significant other? Like, what the hell? And then it's like, either shit or get off the pot, dude. Sorry for the crudeness, but still, it's like, oh my gosh. Getting all verklempt thinking about it. But anyway, hold on, let me check on chat, because I've been blathering a bit. Joe says, that's what he said. And Caffeine says, Doritos, burritos, and caffeine redeemed to hydrate. But yeah, I'm sorry, I've been blathering. I thought, oh yeah, here's my water that I brought over here. That's all I need. But yeah, the way that Sakima sings the chorus is just so gorgeous, because it's like, you can almost imagine the way he sings it, it sounds like a struggle, like playing tug of war. What's holding you back? Holding me, holding you, holding me, holding you back. You could be holding this ass. Why you gotta fighting it back? Like, I can imagine, like, that whole, and then he ends it with, boy, just let me back. And everything, it's like, yeah, again, he's not asking for the moon and stars. It's just like, he just wants his feelings to be fully requited. And it's like, since the feelings are there, he's like, just give up the game of pretending to be someone who you're not and everything. Like, again, not an unreasonable thing, but again, like, it's like he understands the stigma. And just like with me and the person that I made Catboy Casanova for, I understand the stigmas behind being polyamorous. I wasn't born yesterday by any means. But, like, just like with coming out as anything else, if you come out as polyamorous and everything, it's like, that's something that, just like any other, like, thing that has to do with your sexual orientation or whatever, or, like, your gender identity, or, like, because, yeah, like, they say that people know, like, trans people know that they're trans from a young age. I knew that I was polyamorous. Like, I had interest in being polyamorous from my teens. So I knew for a long time. And, like, I had even brought that up to my ex-fiance. And my ex-fiance slut-shamed me, essentially, for being polyamorous. And he just forced me to... Yeah, he was definitely, like, the type of person who just, it seemed like, was trying to force me to be someone that I'm not. And that's why things fell apart between the two of us. Because it's like, you can't freaking force... I mean... You can force someone to be someone who they're not. And that's why I worry so much about the person who I made Catboy Casanova for. Because it's like, come on. It's like, he came out as trans. He came out as bisexual. How, like, it blows my mind. Like, how much more difficult is it coming out as polyamorous than coming out as trans or bi? Like, come on. Like... Dude, the fuck, basically. And I'm just like, is being polyamorous really seen as that horrible of a thing? That it's easier to come out as being trans or come out as being bisexual than it is to come out as, hey, I just happen to love multiple people at one time. Like, come on. And so, yeah, like, in that regard, I totally... That's why I listen to God-Fearing Man and it gets me all choked up. Because I'm like, been there, done that, dude. Been there, done that. I can fully relate. It's like, yeah, it's like, why are you suppressing us? Why am I your dirty little secret? And that's also why, as much as I agree that the makeup artist / business mogul Jeffree Star is a trash human being, like, I agree with that, totally. But there is one thing that Jeffree Star said when he went through his breakup with his now ex-boyfriend, Nate, that resonated with me. He said that Nate is like one of the few people who he can genuinely say, even if they're not together anymore, that he loved Nate. And like, to an extent, he'll, like, always love Nate. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm extrapolating, but basically when he and Nate broke up, he said that he loved Nate so much because Nate was one of the few people who didn't treat him like a dirty little secret. And you know what? That to me is so real. And, like, I may not be a gay man, but I relate to being treated like a dirty little secret. And it hurts. Because, god dang it, is it ever human... It is dehumanizing, honestly. To just be seen as so much lesser than someone who would rather keep their relationship with you a secret than admit, hey, I love this person. Again, this is, like, it just shows how screwy our society can be, where saying I killed someone is less shameful than saying I love this person and I also love this person. Like, how screwed up is that? I mean, especially with how people romanticize serial killers and all that. It's like, again, it's literally less shameful, it seems, in our society to be a serial killer than it is to be polyamorous. And I mean, maybe I'm talking out my ass a little bit, but just talking from my own personal experience. Like, what the hell, people? Why you gotta be like that? Caffeine says, I escaped Bubble Mountain, also saying Splish Splash Joe edition. Joe says, is a bit eepy if I come out as toast. Oh my gosh. But would you come out as buttered toast, Joe? Do you like buttered toast? Now I'm thinking of Ed from Ed and Eddie. Do you like buttered toast? Joe is coming out as buttered toast. But anyway, like, I can't even. Sometimes, peeps, I just really can't even. And I'm sorry that I keep going on rants tonight. I miss Ranty Pants tonight. And I apologize for that. It's just, Talking about Sakima got me going because again, he is such a huge mood. And that's why I relate to Isaac Sakima and I support his music. Because it's like, all of his music is just so genuinely heartfelt. And he even has this song about, like, hooking up with a guy. But it doesn't start off as being a song about hooking up. It's called DFT, which if you just switch 2 letters, it's DTF. Which I find very clever. But, like, he starts off singing and, oh God. He starts off saying, I'd do anything for you. I would hold the ocean in my arms for you. And I'm like, what? You'd hold the ocean in your arms for someone? And then it goes into, like, wanting to, oh gosh. And it's like wanting to boink in, like, the park at night. Or in the back of the car or something like that. And then, like, but just the way it starts off being like, I'd do anything for you. I would hold the ocean in my arms for you. I'm like, it's so sweet. Like, maybe that's what it is. It's just that Sakima is genuinely, he's just so sweet. Like, I just want to give him a cookie, like, half the time. Like, and because he's such a sad boy, too. Like, he has this song called Energy. And I actually like the remix. I mean, the original version is very solid. I will give him that. The OG Energy is very slow, and the music video is basically him walking around London and just observing everything from, like, an outsider point of view. And it says in the description, it's like, watch Isaac Sakima wander through the streets of London and give you a view of London from the sad boy point of view. Because yeah, Sakima definitely is a sad boy, and maybe that's why I have, like, almost a maternal instinct towards Sakima, where I'm like, dude, I just want to give you a cookie or a biscuit, as they call it over in your neck of the woods. I want to give you a biscuit, and I want to give you some tea, and pat you on the head, and tell you that it'll be all right. Chip, chip, cheerio. Sorry for the horrible British accent. My British accent is rusty. But I do have a cousin, the one who Caffeine knows is, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's my British cousin. So I do have relatives that were, like, live in the UK or were born in the UK. Yeah, like my Aunt Karen, wow's mother. She was born, where the hell was Aunt Karen born? I don't know. But because she married my uncle, well, her husband, my Uncle Brian, and she had to renounce her American citizenship. Because back then they did not offer dual citizenship. So basically she had to choose whether she was going to, like, keep her American citizenship or become a British citizen. Yeah, a UK citizen. Whatever. I don't even think the UK was a thing at that point. I could be wrong. I'm not as much of a history buff as I used to be. But yeah, so for whatever reason, Aunt Karen had to give up her American citizenship. But she made sure when my cousin Keith was born, my cousin who Caffeine knows is, wow. Oh, wow. That cousin, he has dual citizenship. So cousin Keith, he doesn't seem to want to for probably a multitude of reasons, but cousin Keith, when he comes over here, since he has dual citizenship, there's, like, no biggie. Yeah, it's no biggie at all. But, he doesn't want it. So, yeah. Caffeine says cinnamon toast crunchy. Oh my gosh. I think we're all getting tired, so you know what? Because I can smell that freezer burnt ice cream melting, and it smells really weird. That, and I think I've basically packaged everything that needs packaging at the moment. I think. Knowing my luck, I'm going to be missing something. But you know what? That's a problem for future Ari to worry about. Oh, my dump truck. My dump truckiest Maximus. So, I know there's only 4 people left in the stream, but if you want, real quick, I will show you the soap that I made tonight. Because I know Joe missed it. Alana, I don't think, is here at the moment. But, yeah, this is the soap that I made tonight. It looks like a funfetti cake. Yeah, it's starting to lighten up a bit, because it was like Dalgona coffee caramel-ish type of colored. But, yeah, it's going to be for a homeless shelter. So, again, doesn't have to be the most aesthetic. It's mainly made to wash butts. So, yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to switch it to chatting, and I'm going to see who's available to raid. I'm not asking you to want me, 'cause I'm not sure that's what I really need. But you're on my mind, in between my thighs, every morning. Sorry, it's stuck in my head now. But anyway, coffee soap, I ran out of coffee cake. Oh no! Well, Caffeine, I'm going to list your soap. That's going to be one of the next ones. Like, once I'm done listing Joe's, yours should be next. Because, I don't know, that's just how I listed stuff. But anyway, Whomst is available to raid. What's holding you back? Holding me back. Holding you from raiding me. Raiding me. I don't know, I'm being a dork. Boy, just let me raid you. I don't know, I'm being a dork. Oh, Gaijin Goomba. Hero Corgi. I don't know if... Dang, I'm pissed that DJ Pupstar is not streaming, because I think I mentioned earlier that DJ Pupstar was streaming. But, yeah, it looks like DJ Pupstar ended the stream. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess I streamed too long. It's okay. Not the end of the world. Especially with Twitch's new standards and stuff. Wait, what has muted audio? June 24th has muted audio? What in tarnation? Goodness gracious sakes alive. What now? Wait, is there Yeah, it says no copyrighted music, so... Oh. The music was muted at 1.2. Whoopsies. I didn't realize... But it said no copyright, so how could... I don't know. Why didn't no one tell me the music was off? Ay. But anyway. Just because apparently that wasn't actually no copyright, I'm just going to leave it muted. Alright, so... Oh, shoot, here we go. There it is. Am I going to raid... I raided... Oh yeah, I haven't raided Hero Corgi in a long time, so you know what? We are raiding Hero Corgi, who is playing VR chat, so be very nice to them. You all usually are very nice. I don't think there's ever been a time where you haven't been, so... Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that. So yeah, be nice to Hero Corgi. And... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't think I have anything to stream tomorrow, so... But anyway, I'll see you next week. If I don't stream tomorrow, for whatever reason. But anyway, have a good night. And I need to close the window. And... Raid Hero Corgi. Bye-bye.